I'm in the middle of some chores. Okay, so in any case, previously, the grim adventures of Billy and Mandy.
What?
What?
Oh, wait a second here.
Wait, who's Mandy?
He's
You
never
Figure that out
watched.
amongst yourselves.
You don't know about Grimm's Adventures with Billy and Mandy? Oh,
He's too young.
Wait,
I
do
was
you really?
counter joking, Hubbz.
Oh,
I know what that show is.
Uh-huh.
Everyone's hands look like golf clubs.
Okay, he does know what it is then.
yes.
So last time, in the forest of the damned, from what you guys don't know is, part of the curse has considerably slowed down time. You don't know how long you've been in there, but in the outside, it's been quite a few days. And the other party is 1 day out from Fallspring, so 5 days have passed, and what seemed like 2 hours for you guys in the forest.
Uh-oh.
That is how deep-rooted and evil this curse is that haunts the woods outside of Ravenborn. While Haehil was lost in the bog, trying to find his way out, that is when he saw these individuals. Let's pull up the pictures. There are about 10 of these individuals marching around this way. You got a few of the lesser armored, and you got one in plate armor here. Obviously, there's more of them. There's 10 total, but she's a single entity. But they're walking through the bog, heading towards. Looking like they know where they are going. Haehil, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna call out to them. Do they look like elves? Because I see their armor and it looks pretty elvish.
Like I just said, they are elves.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Situational hearing. I'm sorry. I'm going to.
Yeah, let me increase the pictures so you can see.
Yes, very elven.
There you go.
Very. Alright. I'm going to wander my happy ass over to them and
oh, hi.
wave them down, saying, "Hello.
Don't do that.
Hello, are you all from Kosari?"
The lead elven woman here in full place is gonna say, "What's it to you, Drow?"
I was making my way to deal with a hostage situation when I lost my way and parted with my party. I was wondering if you were from Kosari, because that's where these hostages are from as well. And I want to get them freed.
Yes, we are the rescue party sent from Kosari. We were summoned here, but then suddenly left out in the field with no idea of what's going on. So we decided, after securing the one kid, to come in and investigate. After our summoners ran back into the woods without telling us anything.
You were summoned by someone? Was there a name? I may recognize it.
Why?
It was Arxus.
Like I said, the summoner we didn't get a good look at because we were preparing to go through the portal, and then when we got here, he disappeared.
Right. Apologies, then.
Yes. Well, if you're here to rescue the kids, you're more than welcome to come with us, but be noted, we're going to be releasing something terrible today.
I'm perfectly fine with that, and hopefully I don't become a detriment.
Indeed so. Well, we've been following the source signal and chasing the magic, so it's just up the little road here from the bog. Just come with us.
Alright, good.
So these guys will start to walk once more, heading their way. And that is when and it doesn't even take a few minutes to get there. When eventually delete see, is it this one? Yeah, this one. Pull you guys over. Get them lined up for squares. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and put your character sheet down on the left.
Alright, come on. Let me pick up my character. There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, these three come over here. These guys kind of set up the perimeter right here. You go here. She goes here. You go here. You go here. You go here. They're gonna stop. And she is gonna say, before you go any further, allow me to introduce myself. I am Lance Sergeant Arya Fen, and as mentioned, she is adorned in plate armor and a longsword of Gelden fire. When you guys have come upon the castle, which you guys have, she's gonna order the three infiltrator-looking soldiers to scout around. These guys, they will return rather quickly, and they'll report in saying there's 16 of them, plus a heavily armored brute. These guys are well armed, organized, and carrying deadly weapons. Poisons as to boot. We'll need the Croxagore to break their lines of defense. There's a sigh from Arya here. She is not very pleased to hear this. She's gonna bring her hand up to her mouth, and you can see there's a ruby ring with enchantments and elven carvings carved into it. She's gonna speak its command phrase, activating it, and thus saying, Lord Asmodeus, requesting the deployment of Kraz. We will stand by until ritual is completed, she says. Then she's going to look up. She's going to say, the plan is simple. We'll split into two attacking forces. Team 1 will support Kraz in the frontal attack and draw their attention away. Team 2 will use the time to find and secure the hostages. There will be no prisoners today. So now. Everyone, a portal of 12 feet tall in length and shape will begin to emerge into existence in a very quiet manner. And all the elves will bow their heads as Arya speaks aloud. Lord Inos, please forgive us this day, for the death of thy enemy will not be painless nor quick. The enemy will face down a monster. Please forgive us for what we are about to unleash. And against all the evil hell can conjure, all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you. The shape.
This is Slayer's prayer for Kraz.
In the shape of Kraz shall come into existence. He is salivating, his pupils constricted, feral-like. He is hungry. A rune, an ancient draconic, is carved deep and aglow on his huge chest. Arya places her hand slowly upon the reptile's giant arm, and in a very careful tone, she will speak. Kraz, honey, we need your help to save Tariel. She was amongst the kidnapped, remember? Your best friend? That's right. They took her and killed Tokamas when he tried to save his little sister. No mercy. Help us save little Tariel. Whip and tear until it is done. And now, During this, he was tensed, veins and muscles bulging tight, his anger and hunger boiling over. His eyes have turned a red glow. He is seeing red and blood. The crowds began to converge overhead in a 10-foot thick square. And when she released him, the friendly Coxagore surged forth. An unstoppable monster was released. Now! Drow, you go with Team 1, support the big guy. Team 2, secure the wall. Go, go, go.
Right. I run right after Kraz.
Like, electricity is in the air, thunder, like he is calling a storm. Oh, I'm putting this on fucking. So with his rage activated, a new side you guys have never seen before shall be coming into existence with the storm hailed unleashed.
Oh my
Sense
god.
this?
Yeah, you guys can sense that a terrible
I can
monster was just
feel the
unleashed.
Well,
electricity in the
either
air.
we're gonna be saved here, Tavis, or saved here, Hayes, and Arxus, or we're gonna die.
I was just gonna bargain with our fucking staff here.
Might not need to. We might need to bargain with a new monster.
Let's.
Oh,
So,
fuck.
How about you bargain with
I'll be
Kraz?
okay.
so
I don't
now,
ever. Oh my gosh.
God, right there. Oh God!
so now,
Go
Kraz
save us.
will begin to decimate the foes, carving a path of guts and gore as he whips into the armed Marauders, carving a path outside and into end. And as he whips, and the five at the gate stood no chance, as his two-handed, 8-foot-long custom warhammer pierced or bludgeoned his victims, and the sixth one that tried to attack him was ripped open by his powerful maul. The wooden gate that stood before him offered no challenge, to him as the blood-splattered Coxagore smashed through it and took to the slaughter inside. There his rampage slowed a little. He was met with proper resistance, and the sound of gory combat commenced. The four elves, led by Arya, charged in. Haehil, roll initiative.
Alright. Pretty good considering my score.
Let's see, get you ready. There's Kraz, the big boy. Let's see, where the fuck is... There they are, okay. Let's see, you... Alright, top of the order. Here we go, boys. The Storm Herald has been unleashed. So, activate Savage Attacker and Mage Slayer. Eternal Hate. Here we go. Alright, so the first poor unfortunate bastard in his sights is gonna get the piercing end of his pick. And oh, would you look at
Oh
that?
my
God.
god.
Critical. Let's see now now for my brutal critical, I get to roll an additional weapon damage for a critical hit.
Oh,
So that is, we haven't even gotten to the roll for roll yet, and he has a multi attack too. This is just his first attack.
Yeah, he can fucking bite.
He's about to swallow someone whole.
He did
So
that in the fucking cave.
That's 41 damage
remember.
right there. So after coming down with his piercing and ripping the guy's shield from him, he's gonna come back around like a baseball batter, and he is gonna fucking crush this dude.
Batter up.
So 41 plus 12 plus 4 did 57 damage total. Now he roll for the critical. He rolled a 1, so his wig just got absolutely turned to dust. Alright. See, and then can't forget Bastone. Alright, there you go, Bastone.
An evil Bastone.
See, Bastone will come up here. He is attacking the woman named Arya.
No.
Good to go. Alright. Now the cultists that attack Kraz are in for a very awful surprise. And here is part of the very awful surprise, ladies and gentlemen. As his reaction, this guy will take 7 fire damage. So yes, and also on top of that, well, both of them hit, but resistances. So see, that one will hit. Those two are missed as they bounce off the guy's big armor. Blood. All right, Haehil, it's your turn.
All right. My job is to support Kraz, and that's just what I'll do.
Yeah, make sure you stay out of his way. He has been prone to attack friendlies in this trance.
Yes. So I'm going to go beside him here, and with the risks that come with that, Excalibur out. I'm going to chop this cultist directly in front of me. That's flanking Arya.
I know it's called Cultists, but they're Marauders.
Okay, I'm gonna.
It's just, I didn't have any pictures of placeholders for them, so.
Right, I'm turning this guy into sushi. Those were different rolls, by the way.
Awesome, awesome. 22 damage. He is still alive. So, big boy's turn. Kraz. Starting off with a heavy bludgeoning, and then as he slashes over, bringing his great hammer down with the pick side, he is gonna basically. So basically, let's see. The frontal attack is a nightmarish fight, as Kraz's sharp pick on his hammer bore down and busted a man's chest wide open. The force of impact had bone, pieces of lung, and a waterfall of blood cascade down the other side of his chest, as a large hole the size of a milk gallon was left, where the great hammer had landed. And with a bellowing hiss, he will raise his hammer to strike again. Meanwhile, down here, let's see, where is their character sheet? Ah, fuck, where are the character sheets at? They are. There they are. There's the character sheets. So, meanwhile, downstairs in the basement, the few guards that have been listening to this above, were getting kind of angsty, but suddenly you hear thump, 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 as as an arrow looses from one of the guards from down the dark hallway, and then a second one. The first man was caught off guard as it pierced his shield, but the second time landed and went straight through his neck, the arrow protruding out the other side as the one guard collapses. A jailbreak is commencing.
Well, that ought to do it.
So, meanwhile, up there, as the jailbreak is commencing it's 3 versus 4 right now, but the elven assassins will be able to take good care of these amateurs. Meanwhile, upstairs, Bastion will beat again. The Bastion, the Iron Wall, bada bink, bada boop. He is doing some Cultists. One, two, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. See, 14 resistances. Add that up. Add that up. Add that up. Add that up. Starting me, Haehil.
Yeah.
We gotta. Suddenly, this man will not only. This man right here will not only make a fatal mistake, but he is about to draw the attention of the beast.
Oh dear God.
So let's see. Fail save, the creature takes CD8. Let's see, and he needs to make a con save. Which he
Jesus
passes,
Christ.
and we'll take half of 68. Add that plus resistance. Good to go. All right. Haehil, your turn.
Right. So,
Meanwhile, these guys are beginning to fall over here. And Alpha's wounded, and his buddy was dragged back.
well, these two people right here need to go away for Kraz to break through towards Mr. Sunbeam. So I'm gonna hands together, open palm, burning hands, them both. Dex save 21.
1 second.
21.
Yes.
All right, let's see. Burning hands. Dex save, dex save, dex save, dex save. And he passes. Just
Well,
meets it.
that's half damage then, because I
Yep.
didn't cast it as touch.
And oh yeah, I forgot to add, but the one that Kraz killed, where there's a hole the size of a milk gallon in this guy's chest, he was fucking brutalized. This guy here was taking damage from when he attacked Kraz. On top of that, this weaker one has gone down.
Good. They're starting to drop.
Alright, big guy's turn. So,
Kraz hungry.
Kraz is hungry. Took some damage, so he's gonna. Oh yeah, he's gonna fucking rip that guy's head off. He's gonna, like with a large snap, like he has been onto the guy, and using his massive body weight to fling him up into the air, he practically snapped his spine before he spits him out.
Kraz not as hungry anymore.
And he has also gained back. Let's see. 12, 15, 14, 15. 15 health points from that attack. Let's see. These two are duking it out still. I've been doing damage on the side to help speed along combat, but she and the tank are duking it out pretty hard. All right, Haehil.
Right.
Let's
Now,
see. For you. Where is it? This guy right here, seeing what you've been doing, you're gonna see him splash an arrow with some kind of purplish liquid, and he's gonna draw it, aiming at you. Oops, that's not supposed to be advantage. 1 second. 17 does not hit, I presume.
that misses the 21 armor class.
So you're gonna hear about doink as it pierces into your shield, and just above your arm, you can see this purple liquid dripping down onto your forearm.
I am so glad to have this chitin.
Alright. Meanwhile, over here for these guys, the right flank has fallen to the heavy plate armored elves, and now they are moving out. So, meanwhile, down here, the fighting down here in the basement was over rather quickly. Not even 20 seconds from a combined barrage of poisoned arrows and daggers being thrown out of the dark before the elven assassins were able to get in and break you guys out of the jail cells and they're gonna want, and they say this unto you. No one is allowed to go outside it whatsoever. Kraz is not attuned to you, and he will try to kill you.
What do you mean
Kraz?
by not attuned?
I know Kraz.
Yeah, we know Kraz.
Kraz
fought
is
with
my
him before.
buddy.
Kraz released his seal on himself voluntarily to put him into an endless rage. Do not go out there if you fancy having your limbs not torn off or eaten.
Wait,
He has a seal?
wait, you guys are
Yes.
are the elves.
Yes, we are.
Who's your
we are
commander?
Our commander is Lance Sergeant Arya Fenn, which is our fighting outside. But as mentioned, no one is to go outside right now because the beast unleashed the seal on himself.
Oh. Okay. I'll continue napping here.
You don't have to nap. We just ask that you help us defend the kids. No one's allowed.
Don't worry, you already got my support in that.
I'm
I wanna go-
sorry, but I have to ask the DM a question real quick.
Yeah.
What is my health at?
Yeah.
You guys didn't get along west yet, so you guys are still at whatever you are.
Mine's at
Well,
negative
you said
22, Vic.
Then you
Did
guys
they-
are at one. Then you guys are at 1 HP.
Okay, well, I'll fix this real quick. What is this again?
All right. Meanwhile, Haehil, you guys are breaking through the defense, and as you roll your shield a little to peek over it, that's when you see some blood splatter, as Kraz just tore apart another guy, and this blood is just covering the entire right side of your body.
Additionally, I'm glad not to be his enemy right now. Dear God.
Like as mentioned, the 12-foot tall beast, his eyes are aglow with a fiery red. His pupils are constricted like a venomous snake. He is salivating. He looks rather rabid. He is in a trance.
This man's a zealot right now. Alright. Kraz can break through the rest of the way very easily. I'm going to start taking out the cultists and the...
Marauders.
I'm going to start taking out the marauders in the back. Moving forward. Once again, Burning Hands, because it's a low-level spell and it does decent damage.
The kids didn't need any healing, but you heal yourselves.
So
what do
15-foot cone this way.
Alrighty. 15-foot cone for a dex. Both will fail. The weaker one will perish in fire. However, the high-level wizard, looking at you now, is going to square up with you. As for Kraz in his blood-fueled frenzy, and as mentioned with the glowing seal on his chest that he voluntarily took off himself, releasing and breaking the seal. He is going to do a clack for his piercing, flip around the blade for his bludgeoning part, and he's gonna slam it right into the guy's chest, collapsing his lung, as he is gonna suffocate and choke on his own blood. With a collapsed lung, like the entire armor is dented, and his ribs have been shattered and broken. He is lying there gasping for air. A very, very terrible death.
Kraz, kill.
As with a charge. Haehil, can you make a dex save so you don't get trampled? Because here comes the big guy.
No.
You're gonna get shoved out of the way, and you'll be taking one bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I'll resisted. That's still rounds to 1, so I'll take it.
Yeah, if you got resistances, it goes down by half, but since we rounded back up, you're taking 1 damage.
Yeah, it's still 1 damage. He just sort of bumps me a bit of the way, and the armor jabs into my back.
Alright, meanwhile, big guy here. He is gonna
this is the same amount of people in that team.
Let's see,
Is
big
it?
guy here. You can see that his wing is beginning to grow, and as he is taking a defensive position. Meanwhile, cultists are engaged. Boys are engaged. They're taking fire. As one of the elven assassins says, he's looking out the doorway and he says, if anyone wants to fight, now's your chance. The tide is in our favor. But stay away from Kraz. You've been warned.
I'm gonna go out and fight. I've healed everyone inside that room with 27 hit points.
Meanwhile, Haehil's right next to him.
Lightning time. Let's go. Yeah.
Hey guys.
Initiative time because I forgot about that.
Yep, roll initiative. Let's see, is this the white? No, it is not the white one. Alright, stop. Play 18 OST. Okay, I guess not. Play BFG Doom OST. There we go.
Doom? Hold on, what now?
Oh yeah, Rip and
Doom.
Tear.
Oh, Doom Slayer. Okay, I thought it was just saying Doom in general.
You guys,
like
you
game.
guys are not. You guys are laughing if you think you're that close. Fuck off. You're over here. Alright, so
But I can run very fast.
you guys are outside of the prison cell now, and this is where you roll initiative. You are entering combat. Haehil, it is your turn.
All right, this mage's ring is glowing. I don't want him to do any fuck shit to Kraz, so I'll go right up to him.
No, he doesn't have a wing. I said the big guy here. His wing is growing.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't really take that guy out right now because there's a titan in my way. So this mage that survived my fire is gonna get 2 swipes to the face.
Would have been funny if you said more fire.
So,
Even hotter.
If he wasn't magical, maybe.
no, I'm gonna use shield to take that 16 away from you.
All right.
So, meanwhile, Kraz, however, oh boy, that poor magician, he casted a spell near him, and since this is an upgraded feat, it's 2 attacks. Bonk, bonk.
He attracted ire.
And with that, his skull, as he brings the bludgeoning side of the hammer down onto this man's head, his skull is pushed deep into his body, collapsing in on itself. He no longer has a head.
Attaboy.
As Arya is committing to the attack, this guy's wing is still growing. These guys over here have taken some damage, but eventually do kill one of them. Arxus, it's your turn.
First things first, Arxus yells, "Let's
Wait, it's
go,
my-
Kraz!" And then he moves over here. And casts Call Lightning. His favorite trick.
I can make people explode.
Zap.
And funnily enough, because of his rage, he is the Storm Herald. He is favored of the lightning god Thor. You get a ×2 to your lightning attack
Oh
because
my
of the clouds overhead. With Kraz's insufferable rage, it is pissing off the environment around him. So your lightning attack will deal double damage, evaporating this guy.
Oh, I'm going to kill you.
Liam, it's your turn.
So that Marauder turned
Okay.
to ash.
Yeah, he got turned to ash because, as mentioned while Juan is doing his thing, because of Kraz's storm path. Let's see. Yeah, where is it? Storm Seal War. And since the seal is enhancing his abilities and power, turning him into a mindless killing machine. It's just pissing off the environment around him. So any elemental attack is ×2.
I'm going to dash over here.
Oh, where'd you go? You disappeared.
He went to the wounded elf.
Yeah,
This one's been treating this one, but
I can use Revivify.
alright, do your thing.
I have to wait the next turn because I don't think Revivify is a bonus action and dash
No,
is
it's an
action.
action.
Yeah, it's an action. Okay.
Yeah.
So the Marauders. So the Marauders. So this guy, he has one. His spell, his ring is glowing pretty brightly. He's about to activate something. Meanwhile, these guys are beginning to surround him, making sure they avoid Kraz. Haehil, it's your turn.
All right. I am now that now that Kraz has everything pretty much under control. I'm gonna go behind him and start wailing on this Bastone looking motherfucker.
Alright. So sadly, let's do something real quick. I'm sorry, buddy, but you're gonna take a reaction attack from Kraz.
I'll take it.
Because as mentioned, he is just in his trance right now. So basically, he's a T-Rex. His eyesight's based on movement. Bonk.
That actually doesn't hit.
You do feel something like a freight truck hitting you, though. It fucking hurts as you are rattled to your bone.
Right, be a bit careful on the pivot then.
Meanwhile, as this guy, seeing that everyone is dead or dying, he's gonna drop his weapon. He's gonna yell, "I surrender!" But that is when, bam. I guess that's a miss, but.
I didn't do an attack yet.
Oh, you didn't do attack? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was about to
I
rip into this guy.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. If
All right.
there's no
Well,
hit,
the
it doesn't
21
matter.
and the 19 will not hit him.
Right, so he's got high armor. Really high
So-
armor.
So as this man, this poor bastard here, seeing that everyone is dead and dying around him, he's gonna say, "Like I yield, don't hurt me," and that is when he's gonna crack down and basically turn his chest cavity to mush. Meanwhile, for the big guy right here, as we are wrapping up combat. As we are wrapping up the combat. His ring has been growing for quite a while now. And that is suddenly when a loud poof of smoke. And when the smoke clears, he has disappeared. Now, the enemy is gone. But now there's something else we now gotta worry about and try to corral back in control. So,
Fucking
with
hell.
that in mind, as Kraz turns around, his eyes bloodshot with a red glow, looking at Haehil, he raises his hammer to strike, but quickly a voice calls out in Elven. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, as he's about to swing and begin his attack on Haehil, a voice cuts in. A young elven teenager is singing something. For any of my elven boys here, you will recognize this lullaby. I guess this ain't the fucking... So, post the lyrics in here, because there we go. So as Kraz pivots around to make an attack against Haehil, suddenly a voice cuts out into the quick silence. It's, as mentioned, it's a young elven teenager that is singing something. Let's see, is it fucking working? I can barely hear it.
It's working.
Well, except there's no fucking instrumental, it's just voice, so give it a second. But in any case, the song has its effect as the giant brute is slowly beginning to sway to the tune, and then about halfway through, he will collapse asleep. The teenager slowly approaching the sleeping giant is shedding tears, and she shall say, as this it's this ring that is on that she has. For anyone that can look at her, she is a level 2 bard. So she has some singing experience, and she has a attunement. But she is going to say, as she is hugging the bloody reptile, crying, "Kraz, my boy, what have they done to you?" Till the other voice will cut in. It is of Arya. We had no choice but to anger him and have him remove his own seal. Without him, we couldn't have saved you and the kids. But that doesn't mean you have the right to turn him into a monster. So, as the battle ends and the reptile lies asleep, the, the insignias of ancient draconic slowly fading from him, from his chest. And little Tamiel, who translated into elven years at 190 years old, is only 17. Soon to be an adult at 200 years old when they reach adulthood, when they make 18, quote unquote, translated to human years. But Arya is just looking on, just shaking her head a little. But she'll see everyone else say, well, in the meantime, good job, everyone. We were able to rescue the hostages, even though one got away. Anyone hurt?
As she says that, I revivify on that guy.
That guy was never dead or unconscious, just hurt.
I thought he was. That's when you X'd him out. Okay.
I X'd him out to keep track of him, but yeah, he got stabbed. Of course, he had to stop fighting.
I
Okay,
could
well-
use
well,
a little
then I
bit
do,
of assistance.
I'm
Yeah,
going
do cure
to.
wounds on him.
I'm going to run further in the room to look for my team. And seeing Arxus, all the stress is gonna go away.
Where the heck have you been?
I got lost, but thankfully, I was just in time to run into your rescue party. They're the ones you should be much more grateful to.
I will once we get the kids out of that dungeon.
By the way, Arxus, the Lance Sergeant there shares your last name as her middle. Are you?
Mom! Let's go. Hi, Mom. Hi.
Are you in command?
It's Mom.
Arxus, I wasn't expecting you here, buddy.
Hi. This guy, he's kind of been leading me for a while. I don't know about him, though. He's really weird. He's like almost an elf, and I don't know how to describe it. But anyway, this guy, he's like big armor. But, hi. How have
I'm a
you been?
half-elf.
How have things been in Kasari? I miss you. Oh, but here you are. Yeah.
Is this man sending a voicemail right in front of her?
Did he get this from you?
So gently smiling, she's gonna place a hand on his shoulder, like, calm down a little.
Oh, you don't know the half of it. When he saw me go on a transformation, he didn't shut up for a week.
Yes, Tourrettes. Okay, leave him alone.
No. This is him on a low end skill that we've noticed.
Well, Arxus, to answer your question, things have been going pretty well in Kasari. I've been receiving tasking in my new line of work as a Lance Sergeant, so things have been going pretty well for my mom back at home.
I'm
In the
glad.
meantime, it is nice to meet you all, and I'm very happy to hear that my son has been making good friends that enjoy his company and and like him for who he is and how he acts.
Nice.
Anyway, Mom, did I tell you about the time I almost died?
Which time?
Which time, huh? Well, that is
I don't think
Well,
that was intended
well,
to be said.
Arxus, is this one of your over-the-top detailed stories that isn't relatively on the mark, or are you going to lead me on a grand escapade of fill in the blank?
I mean, I can make it really quick for you.
Well, in the meantime, let's get out of the forest per se.
Smells weird here.
The
As she
kids,
says, I gotta be kidding.
5 days have passed outside the forest.
What?
Or 6 days, I mean.
What do you
6
mean?
days? I feel like I just lost track of these people.
It's been 2 hours. Since
Oh
we
no,
since we-
remember when we got into this forest, that guy told us he was waiting here forever?
No.
You don't remember anything?
I
from this
remember he
mission?
says how his
Kind of.
perception of time is very different here.
Yes.
I didn't realize time was slow here.
Well, if we're losing time, then we need to get out of here as quick as possible.
Yes.
That was an accident.
I helped the kids come out of the cells, like I unlocked them and shit.
The assassins already unlocked the cells, dude.
Oh.
All
Okay.
right.
Well, I helped escort them out.
No, don't! They can't see the blood.
Oh god.
Don't let them see anything.
Oh,
Yeah,
hold
don't
on.
let them see the guts and gore and
Okay,
rip
okay.
and dismembered
Everyone
can't-
stay
bodies.
here. Hayes, come over here real quick and
Blindfold all the kids.
get some.
I'm gonna cast
fire.
darkness on the corpse pile.
Actually,
Wait, you
that's-
mean-
no, we still have blood all over the ground.
Why
And
can't the
Kraz-
children
and
see
Kraz
the
is-
wine and spaghetti sauce?
And Kraz's mouth is covered in fucking blood, and there's even like a piece of intestine hanging from it.
How about y'all stay in here? We'll figure out something.
The pink spaghetti.
So, what's the plan of getting them out?
Teleportation magic, simple. As for you all, excuse me. I will report in toward Asmodeus. You three should either go back to Aubin or meet up with whoever. In the meantime, we'll stay here, make sure Kraz is taken care of.
All right.
And several portals from several teleportation portals will begin to appear into existence as they use their rings to cast it. It's a one-time spell. But one will go back to Aubin. The second one, where everyone else is leaving, including the kids, once they are more or less blindfolded real quick and let out, so they don't see the gore nest that is here, we'll lead them back to Kasai. And the third one will drop you within a mile or two of your other party members.
Well,
And the reason why they have this is because Tanatar thought ahead for you, Liam, and thought you would like to regroup with your buddies.
Would you like to try and talk to your father, Haehil?
Leonette Belneros, I'd rather not try that in this current appearance. That seems like a very quick way to cut my story short.
Actually, that's a fair point. We should probably do that when you're in your proper form.
Once I'm a bit more stable, like this.
Oh, apologies if I was confusing or anything, but only the immediate elves will be allowed back in.
Yes.
You guys only have the option of going back to Aubin or getting dropped within a mile of the rest of your friends.
Well,
I'll go back to the rest of them then.
the
Yeah,
hostages are going to
I
be taken
kind of
care of. We
missed
should
them.
join the party. Absolutely.
Yes, let's do that, and let's do that. And while we do it, we should probably drink a few health potions.
I'm fine on health, but I can distribute.
I don't think you realize, Haehil, what happened when you got lost.
Wait,
I absolutely
Mom,
don't.
does
And I'm
anyone
ready to
here
pretend
know
as if
any
whoever's
healing
needed.
magic?
I have. I actually do have a bit left, not much.
Yes, our war priest does know healing magic, but
Hold on.
Can-
Potions
no.
here, get your potions here, as I open up my cloak.
Here.
yeah,
I-
your potions.
Oddly
Those
enough, I do
two.
know a little bit
Good.
of practical medicine.
Yeah, and also let's not waste what little spell slots I have left. Like, I don't have that much.
See, I have 6 magical potions of healing. How many do you need?
I have. I'll chug. I'll chug all my lower quality.
How much does Arxus want since he's up my ass right now?
Huh?
He's orbiting the magic man.
2.
Okay, so 1, 2. Wow!
Big heal. Let's go.
Nice.
8d4 plus 4. This
Well,
is what I'm
Arxus-
just using. I'm just combining them all.
Arxus, do stay
30.
safe, and remember, please don't exaggerate your stories too much.
He actually isn't that bad at that.
No,
Uh-oh.
when he gets excited, he tends to exaggerate the truth.
He's been decent
Es-
about it whenever
especially
he gets
with
excited.
Especially with his near-death experiences. I remember this one time he told me he almost died because a leaf fell on him.
Okay,
This
it
true,
was the
Arxus?
big leaf, okay? It was really big, and the tree was really tall, and, like, I couldn't see the top. And...
That's all the trees in Kasari.
It is quite beautiful there.
But if you are wondering about this, she says, motioning towards the teenager named Tariel, who's sitting next to the blood and gourd Kraz. She's gonna say, his egg was found abandoned, and he considers Tariel his adoptive mother who raised him. Kraz is currently 25, and she found him about 20 years ago. But just last year, Kraz was sent to live with the Bahamut familiar because he was too big for Krosari to handle.
Wait, is
I
that
missed
what I
him.
heard about a few years ago when there was when Folos was mentioning a bull in China shop in Kasari?
Yes, that is our lovely mascot here, our friendly neighborhood berserker.
I missed playing patty cake with Kraz.
Oh, is Kraz awake?
No.
Kraz is unconscious. He
Kraz
got a sleep
big
spell put on him by
sleepy.
his adoptive mother.
Ariel's over here, right? Somewhere around him?
Tariel.
Tariel's like right by him.
Yeah, she's sitting next to him. Her hands are bloody because she was patting him.
Could you give him a message from me when he wakes up?
She's gonna look up at you with tears in her emerald eyes, and she'll nod a little.
Tell him we'll talk to him when we get back to Abend. We've fought alongside with him before.
She'll nod again.
Thank you.
I believe this is where
Yeah,
we...
she's just gonna whisper again. Oh, Kraz, my dear, sweet boy, what have they done to you? What have they turned you into?
Is he not always like this?
In some cases, it's better for most to not know, especially with his own seal he placed on his chest.
Oh. Well, we'll get going so y'all can have alone time. Let's get going,
I believe
guys.
this is where we part.
Yes.
Lance Sergeant Arya, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Same here.
The pleasure's mine, and I'm very thankful that you've accepted Arxus for who he is.
Did he eat random things when you took care of him?
Oh, all the time. Don't get me started.
Yeah, he ate something in a lich's lair.
That's a story for another time.
Yeah.
Anyways,
This is the thing,
I think we should get going now. I'm gonna start
Oh.
ushering us through the portal.
He did what?
And that's where we go.
Bob, see you, Robin.
Goodbye, Arya. We'll see you later.
When she comes back to town next month, she's gonna track him down. The first thing she's gonna ask, "What the fuck was your leader talking about?"
Well, she's gonna smack him upside the head. That's what she's gonna do.
And the Territories is gonna come in. Yeah, he typically became the lead.
No.
host for
We're
the-
going.
No, I say so. Tanner's just gonna come up to her when she's in town and say, "Yeah, your son was temporarily the host for the Great Demon."
That's for her to discover later.
And then we
So
jump
which
through.
portal are you taking? The one that'll drop you
The portal,
nearby your...
the portal to our team.
To ally.
Alright, so let's see here. Notes. The notes do say.
The notes say we're in the middle of a ocean.
Why, yes, everybody
Oh,
Well,
Just
shit.
me and Haehil just sink to the bottom because we're wearing heavy armor.
Come on, this is why we shouldn't attempt to alter reality, because sometimes it works.
Are you referring to what also you said last time?
Yes.
Alright, here. Okay, fucking Christ, here's my note. But yes, rip and tear until it's done, big guy. You have ate your fill and turned into a monster. A monster. Alright, in any case...
We just like drop on top of their heads.
So as mentioned, since it doesn't have precise location and it's cheaper teleportation, it's not quite exact, and it'll be dropping you within 1 mile of the attuned party member.
Who would that be?
Any city in sight?
So you guys can see, as you guys were teleported on top of this hill, right here overlooking the city across the bay, is Fallspring. And there are hundreds of people going to and fro on the main road.
They want to bet some money that they're at that city.
I couldn't assume another spot if this was within a mile, unless they're camping out to come here later.
Yeah, unless they're in that fucking forest right beside us.
So it's been 5 days already.
I'll follow you guys.
I'll have to remember that.
Well, we're wait, what's wrong, Haehil?
Alright. We are gonna take a 2-minute break so I can read all the side chat. RP amongst yourselves.
Too much side chat.
Good luck. Good luck.
Leave us alone.
RP
Yeah,
amongst
leave us alone.
I'm
Side RP
kidding.
kind of had to happen
I'm
because
kidding.
Ryan
I'm
took a
kidding.
lot.
RP amongst yourselves real quick while I read this shit. And go.
That's y'all. We're already typing.
Unfortunately, Liam, recovering these memories came with quite a price that I need to repay within 6 months.
How much is this price?
I'm certain if I told you, you'd think it's ridiculous, so let's just say a lot.
If you told me, would I have a stroke and slowly roll into the river?
Most likely. You know how
The
Drow
fuck
are.
have you
You know
done?
how Drow are historically bad with money. Think about as much as they would spend on a shopping spree.
Are you 30,000 in debt?
Pretty much.
Oh my fucking god! I actually didn't remember how much he's told you. That was so fucking random.
I'm $35,000 in debt to the Ahh and Mafia.
Oh, you're to the what now?
I don't know that. I'm $35,000 in debt in exchange for recovering my memories.
To Ahh and Mafia.
No, I don't say that. That was a joke.
Oh, I thought you could actually say that because
No, he doesn't know what.
No, because I don't know. I don't
He thinks
know.
he's invested in some like. I think it's like.
What was it? A monastery?
He believes he has invested in a children orphanage up north from the war-torn country of Caltron that needs orphanages.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Apparently it's going to an orphanage, but that is quite a hefty price.
Be right back.
I think you're getting swindled.
Yes, but I didn't much have the option to say no. So
He
here
was
I
very
am.
convincing.
So,
But look, this will cheer everybody up. Here's a cat.
That's a very nice cat.
I gotta open up.
Look, he has a little short tail.
Is that Zuko?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see the pussy.
Oh.
Got him.
He is.
Oh,
He's hurry. He's a little hurry.
Oh no, gotta shave that cat.
I know. No, look, he's got a little short tail. Look, if I can get it up, he doesn't like his tail being there.
Oh
If he,
no,
if he can get it.
if he can get it up.
Toe beans, toe beans.
Cat.
But we should probably get moving over there.
Yes,
maybe
and
not.
as
Who
said
knows?
previously, I have 6
Oh.
months to pay that off. So
Yes.
that is
So we
why
should-
I'm counting the days.
We should probably tell you what the fuck happened when you got fucking lost.
Yes, please do fill me in on the details.
Get the
Well,
shit
you
kicked out
see,
of him.
it all started when we met
What did I miss?
that mysterious shielded man that you were fighting with Arxus' mom. He was
It
the
all started when
contact-
this dumbass walked us into a fucking forest at night after talking to these fuckers.
It wasn't at night.
I call it night if it's in the evening.
No, it was in fucking morning. It was just to say
With
it's how
the-
fucking
with
they
the
cursed
time-
on the thing. It looked like night.
With the time dilation that happened, did it really matter the time you entered?
Really, no. Yeah, fair point. There's really no telling what fucking time it actually is in that place.
Very well, just the important details then.
So we go over there, we talk to him, we were able to barter for one kid for
Almost
exchange for a
died.
few hours to get more money. We didn't know about the time dilation when we went first in.
I was covered in
Until-
blood.
Yeah, he got mugged.
I'm just gonna chip in every few seconds when you're talking.
Yeah,
Like I was covered in blood. I almost died. I got my shit kicked in.
he almost died twice. He got mugged by some zombie-type creatures.
And then I fought valiantly. It was amazing.
Yes,
Keep
and
going, I'm almost done.
and then we went into that fort. We got quickly overwhelmed.
Again, I fought valiantly.
He did, yeah. I don't
You
know.
would
how
have been
much-
proud, Mr.
So
Haehil.
let me get this straight. Once I separated from you all, you, a cleric, a sorcerer, and a fighter, decided to take on an entire fort on
Sorcerer?
your lonesome.
We didn't
wizard.
know
I'm sorry.
what was in there.
You compare me to a mage of cheap tricks?
Okay, you know how much you can. You know how you can see a lot of that fort when you went in.
I could see
You know
some
how-
of it.
You know how you can see most of it, like you see through the back wall. You could
What?
see that.
While behind the giant Croxagore, I wasn't able to get a good view of the outside.
Okay, but when you were fighting, you could actually see through the back wall. When we went in, we could only see 15 feet in front of us, and even then, when we stuck our hand in front of our face, it was kind of murky.
So you entered there, saw the struggle with your vision, and decided to keep going in.
We were going to use that struggle to our advantage. And then I forget what happened. Was it me or Arxus? I think me and Arxus both failed our stealth checks, and quickly
No,
got
I
noticed.
never failed to self-check. You did.
I think we both no. I think at our last stealth check, we both rolled really fucking low.
I rolled one that passed.
I
The
blew
thing
up their
was,
campfire.
immediately after coming out of your silence bubble, you failed.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Basically,
I am
we-
caught up with side chatter.
Well
Alright, let's
done.
go.
we tried to even the we were hoping that all of them were like a good amount of them were converged at a fire pit. So we set a fireball at that fire pit, saying, okay, if this works, we'll even the playing field.
That explains the big blast mark on the inside.
Yes,
Now,
it would have been fine, but that shield man, he fucking destroyed us.
Reminds me of a big guy we used to know.
are you familiar with these people, Lucius?
That just reminded me from someone from the past, someone that stood at the walls during the first what was it called?
The Draconic Wars.
The
Yeah, it was during
the siege of
the
Oppi?
assaults. Yeah.
You knew?
I don't recall anyone.
I
like
was up
that,
on the
but if you
wall
are a
shooting
different
firebolts
spot,
as a
then
young
I-
mage.
I was on the front line. I don't.
Yeah.
I didn't
But
have
do you know how
time to
much
see
still
it.
hit the walls?
No. I was saying like I make sense why I didn't see him because of how much shit was going on at the front.
There was a lot of wizards shooting firebolt on that wall.
Oh no, I understand that. That's why there's still some blast marks on it to this day.
it appears it's
And-
quite a small world for all of us three to have taken part in that siege.
I think all of us have played some part at some point.
Mm-hmm.
At least some part in the Draconic War.
Either willingly or not, yes.
I think me and Arxus will definitely have to get something looked at to make sure nothing got permanently damaged with our equipment
Yes.
after that fight.
We need to
If I
get.
had the power I had now in the Draconic War, I would have taken down some more monsters.
I'd have. I'm not sure what would have happened
If
the
I was
Draconic
as
Wars
strong
were
as I
still
was
going.
now in the Draconic War, I wouldn't have been very unhappy growing up.
And I've come to the decision I'm going to actually start using my fucking power now.
And your power is
now
the
you
power
are
of
a
motivation?
cleric, correct?
I'm talking about that other power.
Oh.
Are we talking about actual power or
The power that
your
made me
brain?
pass out for 4 hours.
The power
Hey!
within.
It's 8 hours.
I'm talking about the first time it was like 4. Then I woke up like, for a few minutes and passed out again. I'm talking about that time.
Right. Well, alright, the city's getting closer. We can banter like this more later.
Yeah.
And that is a tie-in to Vic doing his thing again.
Alrighty, campers. Deep in Gravellis, both parties shall find the town of Fallspring on the coast. It is Gravellis' second biggest trade port, with Grimerick being the nation's largest. So, for Group 1, which is our traveling party that's been on the road for days, there has been a slight temperature change. It is 1 degree warmer constantly up north.
Yes.
So we're in the
1
southern
degree.
hemisphere.
That's it.
And there's not as much snow, but in any case, getting closer to the ocean, it is blowing in a nice breeze. Because you know how that shit works with ocean winds.
Sorry, Scout never went to school.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Never mind. All you know is for some reason the air is warm. So, yeah, you guys. Yeah, you ain't standing at the gate, motherfucker. You on top of the hill. You gotta walk.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah. You
You
already,
gotta walk, fucker.
I'm joking.
y'all already cheated this far. Y'all might as well walk the rest.
Screw you guys,
Yeah.
I'm levitating the rest of the way. My feet hurt.
I could use a spell to make
Only
me get there
woke
before
people
everybody
like me.
else.
Well,
Please don't.
So,
a little bit more
In
marching
any
hurt
case-
now, buddy.
in any case, Scout, Clem, Johnny Boy, Adeline.
Why is
Wait,
Johnny
Johnny
Boy
Boy
coming
go?
along?
Sounds
This
like he
group-
is.
This group, after 5 days of travel, has finally, not 5 days of travel, excuse me, 7 days of travel, no, 6 days, that's what it is. After 6 days of travel, you guys have finally entered Fallspring. And this time, unlike over in Caltron, you don't have to pay an entry tax.
Everyone's still starving.
So actually, since this is on top of being a trade port, it's also a fisherman district. So
Thank
besides
God.
agriculture, fishing, planting, and livestock, and animal husbandry, these people are actually more fed compared to the ones towards Mossbell, Killer Reach, Dragon Vale, where the majority of the front lines happened during the war before it was shifted into Caltron. So people are relatively content and happy, far from the war.
Thank God. You're the one that's trying to fucking.
Excuse me, sir, is that a chicken?
I take out my dagger. and
Is that chicken for sale? But now, in any case, you guys have entered into the sprawling town that is getting close to becoming a city status. Only 5,000 more to go before it becomes a small city. But with that in mind, what would you all like to do?
Should we locate a place to at least stay, just in case we have to stay here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
that might be
All
that
right.
might be a good idea.
Let's try to find the nearest tavern or inn.
So there is one of the nearest inns per se. It's not a tavern. It's just strictly an inn. This nice little 3-story building is called the Eagle's Nest, and that is because it sits up on a small incline overlooking the harbor with a very beautiful view. Thus called the Eagle's Nest because of the great view it has. It is land by a tiefling by the name of Larry. Laugh all you want, but it's fucking hilarious to me. But yes, Larry the tiefling.
Bury the tiefling.
Yeah, Mary the tiefling, but Larry with an L. In any case, so yes. Welcome, travelers. Welcome all. Sizes small and sizes large. How may I help you, wonderful folk, today? The very charismatic tiefling, so shy.
Well, here for a few rooms. So I'm gonna be staying in here for a while.
And how many in the esteemed party?
3. We'll just do 3. Clem,
Yeah.
me, and you know.
So if you
Child wants to have his own room to do dark demonic things, and
so there's 5 of you, including the child and the kobold.
Not a cold.
the boy stays with us. The boy sleeps on the floor.
Now, listen here. I've seen a lot of this stuff called hentai, and I know what it is. There will be no aura on my establishment.
The aura in.
There will be no aura on my
Johnny
establishment.
boy trapped in the inn with 2 females.
Oh my!
Trust me, kid. I'm saving you from mental scarring. Now, in any case,
Johnny Boy's already made it.
So there's 5 of you here. Would you like to go with the cheap option, or would you like to go with the bundle?
It's the cheap option.
Yeah, same.
So the cheap option allows you. So the cheap option offers two beds with a bathroom and a couch.
Rory.
So that way for extra individuals that can. So for the rooms that can fit a bed, well, 2 beds, and then the couch that can sleep up to 2. That can sleep up to 3 to 4 people, or you can do single rooms with just a desk and a bed, and
What do
those
you
are
guys-
individual rooms.
What do you guys?
I mean, so you and Yuno and Johnny are going to get a room together, right?
Yeah.
And then, I mean, if y'all just want to do, like with the bed thing, I don't care where I sleep. I can sleep on the floor on the couch, or I can get my own room. And if
Slept
Scout
with
wants to
Whitney
be in
before.
there, he can. But if not, then that's
You
fine too.
said what? Hubbz?
Scout's like, I can sleep anywhere really. I slept in a chimney.
We'll just
Yeah.
do
Slept in a chimney once.
we'll just do the cheap option then.
All right,
Oh,
so the cheap option. Hubbz, you get disadvantage on your next turn. So in any case, do it again. I dare you. I'll give you 2 disadvantages. Now, in any case, so the cheap option will have us stuffing you into a single room as possible. So as mentioned, there goes my stress ball. I'm going to be very sad now. So in any case, the cheap option, as mentioned, is the affordable 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Not 2-bedroom, 2-bed, 1 bath, and a couch that can sleep 3 to 4 people. That will be 10 gold a room.
All right. I hand him
Alright.
nice 10 gold then. Yeah, I hand him 10 gold.
All right, so you do hand him 10 gold while I reach for my squishy stress ball. 1 second.
I feel it.
Dog, what are you
Wait a
staring
minute.
at?
I'm looking through it. Sorry, game's paused.
Okay, so now, who will be sleeping in the first room?
I guess me, and Johnny.
Johnny can probably sleep on the couch. Would you two like separate rooms, or would you like the cheaper bundle deal with the 2-bedroom, 1 bath, and a
I
couch?
pay for the deals.
I mean, I'm all right with sleeping with Scout in the same room, but if he doesn't want to, that's more than fine. So I can get the one with the couch and everything.
I only have one rule: don't wake me up.
Same.
Alright,
Don't
so,
tell Clem that. She's gonna torture you for years.
Trust
So-
me. Last time someone woke me up, that's why I had a new roommate.
Oh.
Noted.
LMAO.
So yes, that'll be the same affordable price of 10 gold for the bundle room.
Alrighty. There you are.
So in the meantime, if you are looking for some place to eat, there's a Wendy's down the street.
Nick, stop
Let's
turning-
go.
Stop turning this into your military town.
Let me get that baconator.
Yo, give me
Yeah.
that large baconator, cause fuck the PRT. Nah, I'm playing. So now, in any case, but yes, there is a tavern down the road called the Honey Badger. If you seek fine drink and food.
We don't give no shit.
So
Alright.
now we are all in pregame, and I'll fix that during the break. But in any case, would you travelers do you guys have any questions about our fair little town here?
No, not right now. We'll
Yeah, maybe later.
yeah,
We're sort of we're a little bit busy. So
Actually, I do.
okay.
What's your
Where's the nearest sewer?
Where's your nearest darkest alley? Like,
Darkest
if you had to guess.
Why do you need to know?
off the mind right now.
Why is this
there's
pertinent information?
there's someone that we've been tasked with finding because he's been skipping out on his children.
Oh.
We're the IRS.
And we're tasked to come find him so he can explain himself. And he probably came in almost 2 weeks ago at this point. His name would have been Miguel Garcia. I was wondering if that name rang a bell with you. He's like 5'10", human.
Yeah, Miguel.
Hopper.
He did stay in the town for a few days. He was performing at the Screaming Gopher Tavern.
Okay.
Was?
Yeah, he was.
Do you know if
Well.
if he would still be in the area?
Look for him.
I honestly don't know, friend. I'm just a tender here at my little family business.
I'm gonna put as I like turn to go to our room, I'm gonna put like 5 gold on the counter for like a thank you.
And a mighty fine day to you all. There are also do not disturb signs you can use on all your dresser doors. So if you don't want to be disturbed during cleaning service hours, just hang it up on your door.
Perfect.
So as you guys kind of mosey on up to the second floor, following the numbers on the keys, one team goes into the one room, one team goes into the other. It's the exact same thing with a beautiful bay window just opening up the scenery. That way you can look over the bay and all the beautiful ships. That way at anchor, you can see all the fishermen out there. It's just such a lovely oceanic view. The beds, it's a 2-bed queen size bed. It's a queen size bed, and the couch is pretty luxurious looking too. So party one that is in the town. As you guys check in and settle into your rooms, what would you all like to do?
All right. God, he's calling. So
Just ignore him, Dean. Be strong.
you just say my name. I'm going to put my stuff down and they'll settle in, and just
Ooh, are you gonna sit on the bed?
yes. We're gonna
Oh,
say
it is a fucking.
luxurious.
It
Is
is a look. It is a
Mad
very.
luxurious.
It's a very, very soft, relaxing feeling. It is a very, very pristine bed.
All right, I'm gonna give the bed to Johnny, and and Clem is just gonna sleep on the couch. Fine with that.
Oh, like I said, there's 2 beds. They're queen size.
Oh, Johnny,
Oh, Johnny, bail, bail!
pull out.
Poor boy. He's gonna lose some part of himself tonight.
And I just want to use locate creature just to see what happens. Just to see if we can locate where this border hopper is. That was
Oh boy! All right. So now, in any case, so you will scry and try to find said la creature 1,000 feet. But since this town is bigger than 1,000 feet,
yeah.
you
I'll
will
just
be able to find him immediately within the 1,000-foot radius.
All right. Do I have like at least a directional sense of where he could be?
Nope.
Golly, yeah, it's tough. We tried our best, guys. Leave. Okay, that's really all that we're gonna do right now. I have to tend to this demon real quick.
All right. In the meantime, what would Adeline and Scout like to do as they settle into their very nice 4 out of 5-star room?
Oh, 4 out of 5. Wow.
Yeah, like I said, these 2
Yeah, on
queen-size
Yelp.
beds.
Mm.
Yeah,
Travel.
these two queen-size beds. Have you ever heard of Trivago, by the way? In any case, these 2 queen-size beds are very, very fine and plush. Like this shit's like fucking gourmet shit. Like,
Yeah, I'm just gonna like drop my bag and just on the bed.
it feels like the bed is kind of like it's a very soft feeling as you sink into the mattress foam a little bit that they have invented over here, a recent invention by a very crazed artificer by the name of Tim.
Oh God!
Is his
Tim
last
Marauder
name-
Fisher.
Someone got
Last
the
name
joke.
Burr.
Yeah, no, his name is just Tim.
Bro.
and I'm gonna give you advantage, Haehil, since you were the only one that got the joke. But in any case,
It was from Monty
too.
Python,
come
wasn't
on.
it?
yeah,
I
no, I'm
did too.
It's pretty
I know, I'm
good.
fucking.
Yeah, that's why I was
of
like,
course it was
fucking
from
around.
Monty Python, bro.
I'm fucking around. No one gets advantage because I was fucking anyway. So now, bleh.
I didn't
But
expect
Hubbz
to be
still
able
gets,
to do another roll this semester, anyways.
but Hubbz still gets a disadvantage anyways because he sneezed earlier. But in any
A
case,
2.
that's it. You lost your right to live. Now, in any case, God damn it! Every time I look at you, you look like a fucking beach bum. Get out of here! Get a job, you fucking hopper! Now, in any case, Scout and Adeline, as Adeline settles onto the very, very lovely bed. What do you
Yeah.
want to do, Mr. Scout? You little sewer rat. Or should I say sewer gator in training?
I'm sort of gonna like put my pack. I'm gonna sort of put my pack onto the couch, and at like base of the couch, I'm sort of just gonna meditate for a bit to chill.
And with the sun shining in through the very nice bay window, it warms your reptilian body, giving you a boost. So, meanwhile, party 2! This is gonna get fun because racism prevails.
Racism.
Ah, yes, because I am
Oh,
a
yeah.
drow. Helmet's on, by the way.
And I'm a half-elf.
We don't like
I'm
your
green.
guy. He's green! Get out of here! we
We don't serve Shrek here.
don't serve ogres here.
They cast banishment on you.
They
So
cast Invoke Prejudice.
now, they cast 1950s racism. But in any case,
The darkest spell of them all, Jim Crow.
Jim Crow. Oh no! If only Dean was here. But in any case, as you guys are approaching the great big town walls and gate, the gate guard is going to stop you guys specifically because never before have they seen a Ganassi, a human, some kind of drow, and a disgusting half elf.
I'm impressed that they can tell.
It's the facial complexion. You're as white as you're white as shit, bro. No,
I glow under the armor.
yeah, no, it's just the complexion. But in any case, they're gonna stop you, and they're gonna say, if you want access to the city, you're gonna have to pay a You're gonna have to pay a 15 gold tax entry.
Jesus
You think
Christ.
your walls can stop me?
Yes, honestly.
Why? Why do we have to pay? Everyone else went past.
Racism prevails.
It may be because we're a long way from coast. Sorry, Liam.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Oh,
I thought the Siiiix in Parliament if you didn't like elves.
They don't like elves, and I don't like elves either. So you have to pay the tax.
but I'm not an elf.
Was I talking to you, Shrek?
Here's 15 gold pieces.
I'm about to make a man disappear.
Make a man disappear.
Very well.
Well,
If it'll stop any trouble.
It's actually 30 gold.
yeah. So it'd be 15, 30. It'd be 45 for all three of you, Dante.
I'll give him 15.
I gave him 15.
Arxus, if you can't find your money, I'll pay for you.
No, I'm going a different way.
Does Arxus know how to count?
If you try to enter this city without paying the tax, Ganassi, you will be killed on sight.
Well, what if I just want to give you? I don't want to give you my money.
But you don't know what I look like.
I've been looking at you for the past 2 minutes talking to your ugly mug. Now pay up or get out.
I might make your eyes forget.
Arxus, please. I give.
But I don't like racism.
I give him 15 more gold.
Let's take the simpler route. Come on.
Thank you.
Avoid a fight if possible.
You may be on your way now. Thank you for paying the road tax. He says, pocketing the money.
So who else is after walking a bit? So who else is
Well, now that we've funded a personal prejudice, let's look for a party.
Yeah. Let's look for someone to sleep to because we're all fucking pretty banged up besides you, Haehil.
I'm sleeping on the roof of his house. He won't leave.
Well, there might be an inn in this town. It looks like it's on the up and up.
Yeah, let's go look.
I'll check near the lakeside, ocean side.
Yeah, I was about to correct you, but good catch.
Actually, riverside technically, because it's on a river to a lake.
It is inlet. It is an outlet.
It's an ocean, buddy.
Close enough.
Okay.
Close
You mean
enough.
to tell
I'll
me
take
this
that.
is the ocean?
Let's go look.
Alright.
Well, eventually, as you guys head into town following the signs, you will find a place called the Eagle's Nest.
Oh.
This place looks nice.
And it is of a very lovely three-story inn with as mentioned. Well, I forgot to mention it because I wasn't looking at my notes, but as mentioned, it's a very lovely Victorian-looking setup with Outta decoration and fine and custom-made craftsmanship that this family-owned business has been running for the past 300 or so years.
Do you think this spot would have attracted our party?
Maybe.
Oh, no.
It's worth the ask anyways.
Well, for risk of
Maybe
prejudice,
racism.
I suggest only one of us go in first.
I'll go in.
Alright. You guys pay for what you need. I'll sleep on the roof. I've already cost you guys enough money.
No.
It is no issue to keep you safe.
Yeah.
But I'm more comfortable on the roof anyway.
But we're in a prejudiced town.
If,
Don't sleep on the roof.
You won't be safe there.
That's where I'm gonna sleep.
Who's gonna climb up on the roof and challenge me?
that
Who
guard.
wouldn't? Yeah.
Dude, there's like, there
Arxus.
seems to be no other way to get on this roof than to use levitate. I mean, who else knows magic here?
Don't
If
you
they're
remember
dumb
that
enough to
gnome?
be racist, do
Okay,
they
hold on.
really know magic?
Okay, Arxus, didn't you tell us about that one gnome who you had a fight with on the roof?
Yes, but that one wasn't racism. It was
Well,
more of a turf war kind of thing.
Yeah.
Arxus,
And like he was like, I'm the alpha raccoon, and I was like, I'm a bigger
Ar-
possum than you. So we started sparring, right? And then he threw me off the roof, and it
Okay,
hurt.
Arxus,
So I
hold on
slept
real
on the
quick.
table.
Hold on.
And I almost
Think about
died.
it. That gnome has some way to get to that roof without flying.
No, I think it was magic. I mean, how could a man that small climb a
I'm
ladder?
still getting you room. I'm going in.
You just
So,
well-
Dean, did you put down AJ?
oh yeah.
Oh, good. The little terrorist is no more.
I walk in.
He probably
So,
will.
so this red tiefling, excuse me, is not coughing from Black One, but this red tiefling, as he just got done checking in another handful of guests, he's gonna look up, give you the same customer service smile, and say, welcome friend to the Eagle's Nest. How may I be of service to you today?
I have a question for you, sir.
Oh
Have
yes,
you-
absolutely.
Have you happened to see a group of people come in recently? Like, our party. Two are human. There's a kid. There's a elf and a lizard dragonborn mix thing. I still don't know what Hubbz's race
Oh,
is called.
Oh, the kobold? Yeah,
Yeah.
that group came in. What do you want with them?
We're trying to find them. We're a party from Almond. We're part of the Inos.
Oh, okay.
We got separated on 2 quests and we got teleported here to come meet up with them, and we're trying to find them because they're
That's
currently on a
fair.
quest.
I'm gonna have to ask you to please step back a little. You do smell of blood and guts. Please wash yourself, then return to my establishment. You're scaring my guests away.
Do you know where a public bathhouse is?
Yes. If you go down the road to the other side of the town, just follow the curve of the harbor. You'll find the place called the Spring Sponsoon.
May I ask one more question before I leave?
Yes.
The people who run that, are they racist?
No, they are. It is ran by. It is ran by a dwarven businessman that loves to tinker with engineering. So you actually find the bathhouse quite waxing compared to the riffraff of humans.
Okay. Well, the reason I'm asking because we kind of got harassed at the front gate.
Hold on a second. Can you
Gets a
describe
shotgun.
what he looked like?
What did he look like? They didn't describe him. He was just human.
He was a middle-aged, fat white male.
He was a middle-aged.
I'm playing. He was middle-aged. However, he was a middle-aged
God,
human that had one of the accents around here.
He was middle-aged. He had an accent that he was from here, but his partner didn't really do anything.
Oh, the
But he
guy was
did-
alone.
Oh, I thought he had a partner.
Yeah.
But yeah, he stopped me and my other 3 board members outside.
He stopped
for
you
coming in.
outside, away from the gate, or did he stop you at the gate?
I want to say like a little.
At
Like
the
a,
gate.
It was
it was at the. It was at the gate. Like he literally pulled us aside.
I see you guys have been scammed.
That's not a.
I knew it.
Ah.
Well, I know we've been having a scamming problem lately in this town. That someone has been posing as the town watch, giving them a bad name. But however, we are still trying to find the fucker. He is very fast despite being a little old. But yes, you were basically scammed out of your money.
So he's like the only prejudiced one, really.
It's all an act, so you can get your money without stabbing or stealing from you. Like I said, he's posing as a guard, which is illegal in itself. He's not actually a part of the town watch. He's just a scumbag that what's the common word for it? That it's an X something that
He's an imposter.
not an well, yes, he is an imposter, but I'm trying.
So,
Common isn't my strong suit. It's exfoliate, exonerate,
Exploit?
Exploit.
exploit. Yes, it's a way. It's just a fancy street trick to give you his money, to give him money, so he doesn't have to rob or steal from you.
Ah.
I mean, if he wants to exfoliate skin, that's fine.
Okay. Once we clean up, would you mind answering that question from earlier?
Well, I can answer the question now, but if you want to stay here and do business, you have to wash yourselves.
Oh, we'll come back and
go.
do business. I just want to know if the rest of my friends are here.
Well, how about this? If you buy one of the rooms on the 3rd floor that comes with a bath and shower, you can shower here instead. And clean
Okay.
up.
This man's about to pay for something prestidigitation he can take care of in 2 seconds.
Mhm.
Do it.
Well, it's still
Granted,
it's still a room we get. Okay. Well, hold on. I can actually fix this up real quick. Let me go talk to my wizard real quick and do prestidigitation.
Ah, motherfucker.
All right, well, I'll be here.
I walk out the door. Hey, Hayes.
You only come
Could-
talk to me when you want something. What is it?
Could you do gosh. Ow!
Man.
Ow! Hayes,
Damn.
He ain't wrong.
we can't. Well, Hayes is kind of goes on his own thing when we're in Aubin.
Damn.
So what is it?
Could you use prestidigitation on me?
I could.
But
For
what's in
a
it for me?
price.
We'll figure out the party's location if we get it. I actually look decent.
Is
I don't smell.
So
Like-
you're
like
trying to
all of-
make it
like
so
all
you're
of you.
clean.
All
Yes.
of you need a bath because y'all covered in guts and blood.
Yes.
No, I'll just clean myself first. Points at myself and just. It'll take me about 5 minutes.
Magic Man.
right, well, if that's
Okay.
the
I
case.
feel dirty.
Yes.
Okay, you know what?
wait,
Everyone
just-
get in a
we'll
little
just
group
hose
together.
us
I'll use
down.
prestidigitation.
This prestidigitation. Boop, 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 boop. We're all looking good.
Let's just realize just how long this is gonna take. Let me shoot the spell out.
Well, he has a cantrip, so.
I know.
It's
Well,
gonna
let's see.
take an hour.
No, it lasts for an hour.
Ooh, now.
No, that's you fucking dimwit. You need to read.
I don't read.
If it's cleaning, it's instantaneous.
And I'm also
Yeah.
talking
Cleaning
about
is instantaneous, but I have to
I'm
do it
also
like
talking about
by
something
1
else,
cubic
not the
foot at a
12 minutes
time.
an hour.
So I have to go zap, 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 zap.
Okay.
Yes, I'm also talking about something else. As in,
Okay.
my launch is going to be done in an hour, not this.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Now I
thought
go
I-
back in. What?
Well, greetings, friend. It looks like you're not smelling of guts and death anymore.
I made them smell like exactly like lemons.
Oh shoot! I'm allergic to lemons. Nah, I'm playing. I'm
Well,
allergic.
that's it. We're stuck.
Okay. So, is the party? Is the rest of my party here?
What do they look like again?
It's a kobold, 2 humans, an elf, and a short kid who really looks like he does not belong with them.
Yeah, the traveling circus did come in here.
Circus and laughs.
Yes,
I was
they
outside,
have,
like, I feel something different in the forest.
but yes, your compatriots have purchased a room for the night.
Okay, how much would it cost for other people to get rooms here?
So we have
I
the
don't
bundle
need a
deal,
room.
and we have separate rooms. The separate rooms are a bit more costly than the bundle. The bundle can fit 3 to 4 people. The singles, as I already mentioned, is 1 per room.
How much do the singles cost?
40 gold.
Hold on a second, Liam, before you start wasting your money. Mr. Innkeeper, is this your roof currently occupied?
Lucius face palms.
Well,
Please.
it's a slanted roof. It's not flat.
I have a
I'll
spell that can
stick.
help him out.
You.
I'll stick.
You asked
God.
that question.
I'll be
was
taking the
enough.
roof, sir.
You might as well
Oh.
charge him.
5 gold pieces? Says confused.
Alrighty then. Here you go.
Okay.
To the roof. Let's go,
Arxus
boys.
has
Wait,
reserved
sir,
roof rights.
I
walked out the
gotta
door,
tell you something. Wait,
frustrating.
come here. He's gonna
Wait,
hold out a
comes back.
he's
What?
gonna hold out a contraption to you. It's gonna say, "Take this. It's gonna rain tonight."
Ah, yes. I know the
Umbrella.
enemy. Water.
Umbrella.
Alright, cool. Let's go.
Okay. How much does the bundle room cost?
God, I love this story.
So, what was the question? Sir? I couldn't hear you.
What's the bundle? How much does it cost?
So the bundle, as mentioned, it has 2 queen-size bed plus a couch, and for a very modest price for what the room actually should be, it's just simply 10 gold.
Oh, here's 10 gold, sir. And here's an extra 5 for telling us where our friends are and dealing with him.
Do you
Why?
require that payment each?
No, it's for the bundle room, it's just a single payment of 10
Okay.
per night.
Are
Very well.
our friends on the same 3rd floor?
No, they are on the second, and the bundle room's on the second floor too.
Okay.
However, for privacy of my clients, you may be friends with them. However, I cannot tell you their room numbers.
Well then,
How many rooms are up there?
thank you for your hospitality. We'll look for them ourselves.
Good, leave us alone.
How many rooms are up there, sir?
It's 20 rooms per floor.
Oh dear God.
Did
How
they spot me floating up?
can they spot him floating up, please?
You know what? For my
Scout
for
and
my-
I are like knocked out.
Perception checks to anyone conscious.
You know Clem and Johnny.
I'm
Let's
actually
go.
I'm not sleeping, I'm meditating. There's a
Oh, that's right. I'm
difference.
sorry. Yeah, you're meditating. I'm
So,
sorry.
He can look out the
Listen.
window.
so listen. Can everyone, except for Adeline and Scout, because they're meditating in a sleep, can so it's just basically fucking Clementine, can you roll a perception check?
If my passive perception is 22, can I just
Oh
use
yeah,
that?
you're gonna Alright, so while you are meditating, Scout, with your eyes closed, with the sun shining down on you, you can see that a shadow has moved across your eyelids. As something blocked the sun momentarily. But for Clem, you can see that green genie boy is ascending to the rooftop in the middle of the day.
Yes!
Wait, it's Arxus walking the sun?
Yeah,
You don't know.
momentarily blocked the sun because of the way of the sun was shining
You
down on
don't.
you.
But you don't know. You can. It's been a bird for you.
I'm gonna open my eyes and ready to like stab someone.
You're gonna see like the trace of a foot just flying up the window.
I go to the second floor. And
I want to go back to
someone flips
meditating
out.
like I never saw anything.
Wait, do I hear in that
That's
floor?
not my
Do I hear Clem say "What the fuck"?
You
It's like a
just-
really subtle one. I wasn't yelling it, but
But
Oh,
there's just
the walls,
Like,
the downside of this place is the walls are a little thin, so you do hear a muffled fuck from down the hallway.
Hey Clem, are you here?
Shut the fuck up! Some people are trying to sleep.
It's midday.
You ever heard of night
Some
shift
people, yeah.
workers?
No, I was just saying it casual. I wasn't yelling.
Well, this guy's yelling. Then you're gonna hear the entire apartment waking up like, "Shut the fuck up!"
I go down the hallway.
Right. I'm sorry.
I'm just
for
knocked the whole
Someone-
time, like
Someone pissed
snoring.
off the Italians.
Well, I'm gonna apologize for that event that transpired and make my way up.
I go down the hallway where I heard it.
There are
Clip.
Wait.
There are 6 doors in front of you. 1 may be a death. The other 5 may be not.
I yelled that out while I heard everyone yelling.
Do I hear Clem's voice coming from any of them?
Why don't you guys yell louder? Yeah, you can hear her.
I knock on the door. I hear hers coming from.
And,
I was like,
after the argument died down, you think one of your neighbors is coming to confront you. So do as you will with that information and punch me in.
It's Liam. Well, knocking.
I'm gonna still punch anyways.
That's
Way
damn
over.
right.
As I open the door, I just
You
fucking punch.
missed.
All right, let's say that I stop mid, like punch, because I realize it's Liam, and I held back a little bit from the fact that they just got here while we trekked for what seemed years, and they're already here.
All I had to do was follow the weird footsteps.
I'm just gonna
How's it
clank
going?
my happy ass down the hallway.
I toss you the key
The
to our
key?
room.
Oh.
Dan.
Oh, all right then.
I already know the number on it.
Oh,
How the hell did you guys get here so fast?
We teleported.
help from a parent.
Yeah, Arxus's parent. By the way, did you see?
I mumble and say, damn, why didn't we just do that?
I mean, if you want to get some teleportation help from a mage in the town, you probably would have had to pay a pretty penny.
They'd probably pay
But-
you for your. They'd probably make you pay them for your race.
Oh yeah, we got we kind of got harassed.
By who?
An imposter guard. He was exploiting
It's
us.
just that. I mean, it would have been no contact.
Good lord. So where's the others? And hold on. Did you actually bring Johnny Boy with you?
Hi.
I thought the plan
I
was to
say-
leave him with the familia.
Well, I do what I want with my property.
Oh my god!
Wait a minute, big sis. I didn't sign
Did
up
I
for this.
follow Liam?
Yes, you did.
Okay, I'm just getting there like,
I'm
But
okay.
I
ever
say
face bomb so
joking.
hard you actually make the other person feel pain.
I say it jokingly, like obviously I don't
I'm a
think that,
big
but
boy. I ain't no property. You
And-
can't read.
I'm still not finished with his training.
Has she been beating you again?
Yes. She put makeup on me to hide the black eye.
I turn to Clem. Since when do you own makeup?
It's hers. So I kind of point at you know.
Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, but are the other ones here?
Yeah, as I point to Adwin in Scout's room.
Are they asleep or anything?
I don't really know, but you should probably go ask Scout. You should probably wake him up too
Yeah,
while
you should
you're at
probably
it.
wake him up.
No, I'm good. Someone tried to wake him up during that Doltrum minor expedition. I think he almost pulled a knife on them.
No, I did fall in my
Yeah.
phone.
And then there was that one time where you got fell
I
out.
had it in his throat.
And then there was that one time where you fell out of the tree.
Well, Adwin probably is awake, so just not.
Yeah.
Do I hear her snoring?
Yeah, I'm knocked, yeah.
Yep. Like I said, the walls are thin, but not that thin. But you don't hear any noise coming from the bedroom of the two.
I'm not going to risk it. Scout's in there, and if he's asleep, I'm going to get a knife to the gut.
That's why you stand to the side of the door and knock.
That's why you shoot your
It's
shot
Scout.
anyway.
He will still stab.
Then you fucking punt the kid. You ever
Punt
heard
the
of kick
baby.
the baby?
I'm
Yeah.
not hunting Scout. I will get poisoned.
I mean, I can. Just shouldn't attend to say.
How about this? We're gonna go get some rest. Will you come get us, Clem, when y'all head out? Come when y'all go look for this baby daddy?
Mister, please save me from Clementine. She beats me.
Oh my god.
You
wanna
can
come- do
see,
you want to
you can see Clem kind of looking a little frustrated, like like bro. That's
She's
what, and then,
she's trying to make me read and say words I don't understand.
Hold
You
on.
don't use
Okay,
words. You don't
I
even
crouched
know.
down. You wanna come sleep with us?
I'm gonna shut the door, and then
Is
the
that
last thing they hear
Blow your
is
whistle.
me tell him that he's gonna do double the amount of push-ups today.
Then I say from the door, "You're still gonna come get us when y'all leave, right?"
Yes.
Okay. We'll be back later, Johnny boy.
I do not consent!
Poor little Johnny.
Scout is okay about to like
Wait,
go over there and
Liam,
stab Daddy
hey.
Boy for yelling so much.
Hayes, do you need some sleep too?
Do I need to sleep?
Yeah, because we kind of exhausted a lot of our spells and kind of got beaten up back at that fort.
Well, while you guys decided to go out and fight again, I decided to rest while you guys were fighting.
Oh, but what about your spell slots? How are they doing?
I can read my book and regain them.
So you don't want to rest?
Oh, well, I should definitely rest, yes.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Do you want to go rest in the room with us? I was thinking the most durable piece of furniture is probably the couch.
Yeah, so
Which one?
when you guys come into the room, I'm gonna be sprawled out in armor on the sturdiest thing I could find.
Yeah, the couch will support him.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take. Well, hold on. Well, Arxus on the roof. We both get a bed. Now we're just.
No, it is about 1 p.m. when you guys do settle in for the afternoon nap. So, are you all gonna take a long rest?
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
Now
we're
we
gonna
can be in one group again.
Yeah.
Yay.
My shins cry out in pain. It is time
Now
for
someone
rest.
has to wake up Arxus.
Oh dear God, we didn't think about that.
Well, we know where he is. We'll get him when we leave. Because we know he's on the roof. We don't know exactly where on the roof.
I can use
If you guys
knock
leave
on
and
the
you don't
roof.
specifically say you pick me up, I'm going to be stuck in Fallspring.
So actually, when we leave, we can just ask the innkeeper to see if there's a ladder or something up to the roof. And one of us can just go up there and grab him. I feel like if we send Scout up there, his Scout's just gonna stab him and wake him up.
You're not wrong. So,
I was just
Clem hears a knock at her door.
you hear a knock?
Oh god! Oh my fucking god! Oh god!
You are Clem opens the door. This all settles down by now.
You see Scat with his dagger out. He's like, listen, you gotta quiet down.
Where's even?
He may begin to laugh.
I like torturing as much as the next guy, but don't do it here.
My fucking god.
I'm not torturing him.
AJ,
I look at Johnny Boy.
I think Johnny Boy's just an older version of AJ.
Johnny's making a run for it.
I close the door. I close the
You just hear a loud dump.
That's
I
funny.
can't breathe.
I just locked the door.
So are we?
Help!
It feels like I'm watching Modern Family again.
I could be a meme and lockpick the door open.
Oh my god.
Do not look at the old.
The innkeeper comes and saying, "What the fuck is going on up here?"
Like, I noticed one of you actually traveling a circus, but can you please keep it down?
He probably legitimately thinks we are actually a fucking traveling circus.
Da, 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 da,
Yeah,
da,
no-
da.
So, in any case, as you guys settle in for a nice long afternoon nap of relaxation, 8 hours have passed. A successful long rest has happened. It is 8 p.m. tonight, and as Arxus, as you've
Yeah.
woken up,
Mhm.
your umbrella was struck by lightning earlier. So you are soaking wet.
Does he have a
That's
cold or something?
I'm fine.
Yeah, no, like
Please make him roll.
he's soaking wet, but the umbrella did not survive the lightning strike.
Please make him roll for a cold.
At you. Do they even get
He's got
cold?
fire if he's
Can
cold.
he actually get a cold? That's actually a good question now.
What
I can
happened was-
firebolt. Which I heat myself up.
Oh,
Oh no!
No! Why did you do that?
you definitely tried to
I meant
cast.
to click this, but okay.
You definitely tried to cast fire against the lightning god, but it didn't work tonight. As
The lightning one.
I need you to roll a con save or catch a cold. Because just to spite you, as you tried to cast your firebolt on the god, he made it rain like 10 times worse for a split second, putting out the fire. As you have caught in a minor cold, runny nose and sinus pressure. Good luck. So yes, as you guys have woken up to the pitter patter of the roof and the battle of the god versus Genasi real quick.
He tries to. Every time he sleeps on the roof, he gets in a fight with something. Last time it was a rabid gnome, now it's God.
It's the lightning god.
Now it's Thor.
The waddle. But yes, you guys have rejuvenated, cleaned up, used the bathroom that is provided. That has a very nice bathtub.
Does it also have lemon-scented lotion? I mean, lemon-scented hand soap.
You bet your fucking ass it does.
There's lemon everywhere.
Larry doesn't run no fucking
Lemons.
lemons.
Lemon.
I immediately I turned to Hayes. Are you in league with him?
What?
This hand soap is lemon-scented too.
It's
Oh,
a
I just
popular
casted-
scent.
I just cast
Very
it
popular.
prestidigitation when you guys weren't looking, so it smelled like that.
Oh.
But yes, you guys have rejuvenated. You are feeling better.
Woo.
Spell slots are regained, and the scars from the cuts and wounds are healing.
Meanwhile, me keeping a scar. I'm kidding.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So let's go find the rest of the guys so we can figure out how they've gotten along with this search.
Yes, let's
Yeah.
get back together.
And with that, we'll be going on our first break here. It shall be 16 minutes, so that way it rounds out at 5:30 in 16 said minutes. So yeah, be free, rub one out, do whatever you gotta do. You got 16
Yes,
minutes.
finally.
I just did that.
What?
Well, we've got to take care of some things now.
So now I gotta take care of this.
Oh, okay, you're doing that.
Yeah, I had to move us all to game chat.
And now everyone has to turn back on their video cam.
Yes.
That's tough.
Don't worry about it.
Congratulations.
Oh my god, fucking hell.
Not on my watch.
Larry just occasionally checks to make sure he is not being tortured. This is Larry. This is Larry when if something happens to Johnny Boy.
Nah,
Which
nah. It's gonna be
Oh wait, no, Vic, it's
no,
this.
no. This is gonna be. This is
Vic,
what it's
Vic.
gonna look. This is what it's gonna look like.
no, come on, please make it Levi. He ties up Clem to a pole.
No, because Officer, whatever his name is coming to whoop some ass.
I forgot what happened. I forget what the movie's called. I've
Karate
watched
with a
it.
chance of meatball.
yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Karate with a chance of meatball.
Oh yeah.
Duh.
I remember the second or third one was pretty weird.
Yeah.
There's more?
Yeah, we don't
Yes.
talk
I
about
don't
that.
want to know anymore.
Yeah,
The
we
first
don't
one
talk
wasn't that bad. It was actually kind of funny. The second or third one, they were just trying to play it for money, and then it quickly failed.
Well, you...
Like the kids like it, but it was only the kids liking it.
The first one was decent at best.
Yeah, I mean it was funny, obviously, but the second one, they tried to make it serious.
I mean, yeah. Usually that happens.
I don't know. I was just saying, like, they
Why?
tried to turn a kids comedy movie into a serious.
You know what? You know what a really underrated, two really underrated fucking movies are. Lana already knows one of them.
Hmm.
Fucking Treasure Planet and Atlantis. Like they are so fucking underrated.
Do you want to watch Atlantis tonight?
Fuck yeah, we'll watch Atlantis tonight. I'm always
Okay.
down. Kira is the most underrated fucking Disney princess, and I will stand that. I will stand that all day long.
Because I want to watch it to see also what the guy was that you're referring to me as. Because I have very
I said, yeah, you
vague
were nerdy
memories.
like him, yeah.
Yeah, I have very very vague memories of like it's like just like pictures in
Well,
my
it
head.
came out in 2001, so you were what, one?
One, but I want to say I watched it at my grandmother's at some point. Like
Yeah,
most of Disney shit I watched was at my grandmother's on tapes.
yeah.
Because
Got him out of the Disney vault. Yeah,
That's
that's
how-
right. I remember
Mine-
that, and I'm 17.
my Nana was the Disney Vault.
See,
Oh,
that's
for
how
me.
I found all that like warped ass shit, like Watership Down and Plague Dogs, because
Really?
they were cartoons, and my grandma was like, "Oh, these are cartoons." Well, they were just
They
in the
weren't
70s and
cartoons.
80s, like in the Hobbit, the cartoon Hobbit. Yeah, like
You told me that I don't need to ever touch that.
So,
I mean, you can. It's just mind trippy.
Is it?
so
is
guys,
it that bad?
we have gone from chapter 5, part 3, the Storm Herald Unleashed, to chapter 6. We are now
Oh,
in
yeah.
chapter 6,
Shut up!
the hunt
Shut up!
for Miguel Garcia.
Oh yeah, Vic. The first things I'm doing when I get back to Avend, getting our bounty for Kimmercore.
Wait, did we start again?
No, we
No.
haven't. Second, I'm going to check on Kraz. Third, I'm going to go report the full loss and tell him how the mission was a success and also failure at the same time. And then I'm going to probably, if I get enough money, I might buy Kraz a new Warhammer to make him feel better.
Vic, this is why I need the. This is why I need the cursed keck.
Oh, Dan, do you want to do RP real quick?
About what?
My armor.
Your
So-
armor?
Yes. How does my armor look right now, Haehil?
Well,
I don't know actually. Vic, what is it like?
let me get an evaluation from what our recently freed slave looks like.
I don't know. Because literally I got fucking beaten to a pulp.
Well,
Well, well, you're gonna have to wait until the 20 minutes. I mean, not the 20
Okay.
minutes, the 10 minutes is up.
I can't
Okay.
say you look well.
Yeah. I'm glad I used that fucking mass cure wounds Vic, because it healed my fucking broken ass leg.
Yep.
So, how about next time when you find a place like this, you don't go in there until there's enough people to back you up.
Okay, to be fair, we did not know about the time aspect. If we knew about the time like being construed there, like being like hour is like 2 hours is a few days.
The time
We
had,
would've-
the time had nothing to do with it. You got way over your head.
True.
In the
Yes, but at the same
Building.
time we didn't know we didn't realize how many were there because of the fog. We thought
Is this in
maybe
character, or are we all talking outside?
we can do. It's kind of both.
Yeah, you guys can do some RP amongst yourselves. But
Oh,
I'm
right.
taking-
So then I'll just be like,
I'm taking my
well, we
break.
had our violent leaders leading the way.
Yeah,
Well, to
sorry,
be
I thought we were like on a break, so I was like, oh,
Yeah.
We
okay.
are
Yeah,
on
don't
a
worry about
break.
it.
We're
We-
just
we
doing
are.
banter.
Oh, okay.
It's just us three. Well, the only reason I wanted to go into it, we didn't have time, and if we knew about the time dilation, I would have gone back for more help. But honestly, well, if we knew about the fucking time dilation, I could have easily gotten the Kasari Inn back twice.
I'm terribly sorry for having gotten lost. I'm certain if I was there, you may not have gone through the struggle that
Okay.
it took there.
Well, let's say this: next time I go through a fucking forest, we're all gonna tie a rope to us, to each other like that. If we're going through a fog that we can't see 5 or 10 feet in front of us, well, we'll just tie like a thin rope between us.
That may be
So,
what we have to do.
yeah.
Whenever y'all get time, check out art and photos and see why I stand for the best. Tell me. I mean, come on, man.
Okay.
She was pretty fucking.
She was
powerful.
badass. She was badass.
I watched it the other week. Yeah.
You did?
Yes. I
Yeah,
was
that's
just
a
late
good
night sitting in a fucking VR chat world, just sitting there like, yes, this is gonna be a fun movie to watch.
I mean, yeah, like don't get me wrong. Like parts of it are plot holy as shit.
Treasure
Plot
Island.
hole,
like,
Treasure
But
Planet.
man, some parts of it were lit though. Like I went and saw that in theaters, and I was like, oh man, it was crazy. I think because Shrek came out the same year. It kind of got like in the same month, I
It
think too. Yeah,
Vic remembers
I
when he's a
stand.
wee little child.
I forever stand. I pledge my heart and my soul.
Ah.
Vic, do you remember when you were a wee little child?
I can't remember my first name.
You're what?
Unfortunately for Vic, everything before basic turned into a blur.
So that Vic might actually benefit from that, so he can only remember very little parts of Shadow.
He's got to
Just
get
did
one
me.
of those memory potions from Jaeger. Oh, he remembers. He remembers all right.
No. Look, Vic,
Oh, Lord.
I was the first people to fucking leave that regiment because of him, and people fucking badmouthed me after that, saying, "Look, I just did what y'all were all gonna do in a matter of a year."
So Sydney, Android 21.
Oh.
Yeah. What
The
about it?
white evil 21 specifically.
I mean, I like them both. I mean,
You're
And
just
number
hungry
one-
all the time, ready to eat lawn. If your axe up,
no, nah.
turn him into like a piece of ice cream.
No, but that'd be an awesome power to have. I have to admit.
Hold on, wait a second here.
No, it's honestly because like Boo is my favorite villain. Like actually,
And she kind of be Majin Buu like.
yeah. Like that's honestly, if that's the truth, that's why. Like that's.
I
basically
think
why.
Oob is pretty cool.
I like Oob too. Probably
I
the
thought you
only
said boob.
one of the only good things. Shut up! Shut up! It's because it's Boo backwards.
Mon,
And,
this is real Dragon Ball lore we're talking about, and you just
excuse
ruined it.
Excuse us. excuse us, the ones that have class. Excuse us.
Where's
mean-
Brandon when I need him? He's
And
he's
then
up
there's
till he doesn't
Majin
like it.
Vegeta.
Oh, bitch,
Excuse
don't get
me?
me started. Bitch, don't get me started. Bitch, don't get me hype in here about Majin Vegeta. I wasn't upset about it at all. He was
But
like,
I feel like
oh, I wasn't. He was like, are you testing me? I'll blow a hole in this thing right now. And he did. And yeah.
I feel like good 21 is just like the anime person's version of Harley Quinn.
Well, yeah, like here's the thing: the good
Mm.
21 isn't exactly good. Like she's just kind of like, yeah, I'm a scientist. I don't give a fuck what y'all have to say. You know, she's just like, I ain't got time.
Less bad.
I mean, I guess.
Dr. Giro, but good.
Yeah. I mean,
But
yeah.
she was made by Dr. Giro.
It was his wife.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I know. I like her.
Man, Android.
I mean, really, Bulma.
When
is
you
my
get married
favorite.
to a smart motherfucker, you attain some knowledge. Then you crave
Very.
for the knowledge. Now you just want to eat.
Maybe
I
she
just like
had-
I like and like I don't know. I always thought Boo was just he was such a bad villain. Like I was like he is so bad. Like that he is so dope. I mean, Cell is dope. Like it's weird because it's like Cell is my favorite saga, but then
Mhm.
Boo is my favorite villain. You know, so I was like,
Yeah.
ooh.
Now, if I could pick like two characters from Dragon Ball and Naruto to like, oh, if I were there, I'd want to be this character.
Mm,
I know it would be painful at first, but I'd probably pick Itachi.
yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
no.
for Dragon Ball, I honestly would pick Tien. Wanna know why?
Oh, I love.
Do you want to
Tien.
know why?
Why?
He trains every single fucking day, and then just disrespect him in the anime. You know me? I'll be like, ah, yes, I know what I shall do.
Yeah.
Make him the perfect assassin. Literally, just concentrated beam. Oh, you see fucking Frieza? Bop, right through his head. Oh, you see Vegeta? Bop. Nappa? Bop. Cell? Bop.
Yeah, like Tien, like Yamcha is a straight bitch, but Tien, he was. I'm sorry, but he was. Yamcha and Yajirobe were straight bitches, and I will stand that all day long.
The only
The
move that
only-
Yamcha had that was good was Wolfang Fist.
That
And
was it.
my Mega Spirit Ball!
And then Yajirobe only got lucky with cutting the tail off. Boy, you just stupid. Like you just got lucky with a sword, dumbass. So anyway, that shit pissed me off. But anyway, like I get that. Like Yamcha was a straight bitch, but Tien really kind of did get shit on. Like Tien was like a really good fighter and like a good dude.
Now,
You
if
know,
we could
it's like, yeah.
fuse two characters, I'd also pick Itachi and Tien. Wanna why?
Would you have the third eye?
Yes.
Yeah,
The 3 Sharingan.
that'd be kind of dope.
That'd be 9 Tomoe total. And then 3 Mangekyo.
That'd be awesome. Actually.
Oh, and if you like traded eyes with Sasuke and shit, do you know what happened then? 2 EMS and 1 regular.
That'd be so sick.
And then it's like, oh hey, we killed fucking Nagato. Steal his Renegon. Put it in the other eye.
I'm looking for like I had a picture saved once for someone. It was Itachi mixed with somebody, and I'm trying to find out. I can't remember who it was. I'm trying to find. I got it saved somewhere. Yeah, Tien got kind of shit on though. Like he really did. I was kind of like, damn. Like, come on.
There's a lot of Itachi fusions out there.
Oh yeah,
What's this
I've seen
one?
a couple.
This is Itachi and Trunks. I don't think that would work out very well.
No.
I just think that if this would be a stupidly overpowered thing, and Otsutsuki and a Saiyan breeding together, their thing would be so fucking overpowered.
Oh my god.
I don't even know
Oh
who.
god, Vic.
Oh no.
What? What? Oh god, what is it?
Suffer not the furry.
What?
Look at me.
Yeah, I'm not watching that again.
Ooh. Don't. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep looking at Itachi pictures because he's a badass.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love that one. Yeah. That's
I'm
probably my-
sorry, the cat was just banging at my door for a solid minute, finally broke it down, ran into the room, looked me straight in the eyes and went, "Meow!" Like,
Well-
come on.
The cat broke down your door?
Yes, they do that.
Is your cat a Hulk or something?
No,
Cats are zombies.
cats are assholes.
Yeah, cats are just like cats are just defy physics, man.
They're
They
like
really do, though.
zombies
It's like,
from
oh yes,
every
this is a
zombie
glass
movie.
of water. I'll stick my head to the bottom.
Master Zuko does it all the time.
I'm telling. Yeah, it's insane. Absolutely
Let's see,
insane.
who would be a good fusion for Itachi?
How about Kakashi?
I mean, there's plenty of those already.
But
Yeah.
Oh, Nagato and Itachi. They are basically both badasses. That'd be pretty good too.
there is something I wish that one thing I could change about Kakashi, he didn't stop using his sword. He kept on using it. I thought it would look cool because like we only had really one character really who used a sword, and he died like during when Orochimaru attacked the leaf. After that, we didn't really get another one, you know.
I think that Frieza Orochimaru fusion, it definitely makes fucking sense.
Oh, definitely would, because they're both thoughts.
And then there's Danzo and King Cold. That would also make sense because they both got their asses handed to them by a guy with a sword.
It is true. That is very true. Yeah, King Cold didn't even scare me when I
There's
first
just
saw
one
him.
fusion I do not agree with at all. It's the Madara, Uchiha, and Broly. I do not agree with that fusion.
The hair would be awesome.
All right,
Yeah, it would be
everybody,
awesome.
Let's gather around. Let's bring it back in. It's time to go and commit some hate.
Sin.
Okay.
Yeah, it's time to commit some sin. I like that. That one's better.
I don't know
Question,
about
Vic.
that.
What is your question, child? Speak unto me.
What does the
Speak.
state of my armor look like?
Fucked up.
How fucked up?
Vagabond.
I have mending.
Can you cast mending all over my thing?
I'm sorry,
I
you're
want
what?
you to very carefully think about what you just said.
Hold
I'm
on,
on your
there's-
what?
Say
My
pause
armor.
next time, Long.
Okay.
Jeez.
Welcome, boys.
He wants you to
Hold on.
Wingardium
I just
Leviosa.
realized. No.
He wants you to Wingardium
Can-
his Leviosa.
Can you
Wingardium
can you cast mending and fix up my armor?
Will you cast Wingardium Leviosa for my
Well-
ED?
Because if we get to a fight, this isn't going to help much.
Dear God.
I'd rather just go Shinra Tensei and push him the fuck away, but you know, I can fix your shit real quick.
Look, I misspoke.
Just take it off and hand it to me. Your armor, I mean.
I take off my plate armor. I have my regular underclothes on, like the white shirt and stuff. That
Okay.
you wear under armor and shit.
He's
Now
got a
come back to
Stevie
me in an
Dog,
hour.
No, I do not.
Come back in an hour and you'll have fixed armor. It won't
Okay.
look too good, but it'll be better than it was before.
That is a very accurate description.
Hold on, wait. I'll put it back up. We'll just deal with. I'll have the Giant Brothers deal
No,
with it.
it's alright. You have underneath, and it's
Bruh,
fine.
I just need
It's fine.
smithing tools proficiency to make it look good. I could even make it better if I had smithing tools proficiency.
We'll deal with that later. I'll take it to the Janet Brothers when we get back. It will still protect me.
I just crossed my arms. Okay. I was
Well-
gonna use acid splash. I
Hold
guess.
no. Let's. Hey, let's go find.
I'd rather be as far away from acid as possible if you could.
Yeah, let's just go find the others real quick.
Do you guys remember how acid splash is actually casted?
Vic,
You just go bleh.
do we hear the rain outside?
Yes. As it went from 1 p.m., it started raining about 6. The battle of fire and lightning happened for a brief mere 5 seconds.
Oh,
then,
wow.
And then at 8 p.m., 8 hours later after the long rest, the rain is still going. It went from downpour to gentle and light.
Well, I guess Arxus is cold up there. Well, let's go find the others and go grab him, if he isn't already inside. I go knock on Clem's door.
Knock, knock.
knock.
Everything's calmed down. They had a little talk in there. Opens the door.
So when you open the door behind him, in extremely bad, common, like this is like really awful penmanship, but Johnny Boy holds up a sign saying "Help." Like it's barely legible.
I kind of discreetly put a thumbs up that he can see, that he, like lower that he can see, but Clem can't really doesn't notice I moved my hand.
You'll make a perception check. Now I'm playing. So in any case, what would you two like to discuss?
Okay, so where did y'all get along with the search?
We didn't even start it here yet.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, barely.
Okay.
I
Do y'all
did a fucking spell, and that was about it with the search.
Do y'all have any leads?
We asked a question. Actually, what was it? It was the flying gophers, screaming gophers.
Yeah,
They
it was
said
a screaming
that
gopher.
they said that they saw someone that did match Dell at a place called the Screaming Gopher,
Gonna get him.
Okay.
but that was about it. That's
I guess let's gather up and go, but we should probably only send one person in, so if he is there, he doesn't get scared off.
I'll go in. I'm not very outstanding.
No, Arxus will not go in. Arxus will stand out like a sore ass thumb. We should probably honestly send
Walk in, ask him, how are you on dragons? You don't like me.
Hold on,
Do
wait.
you like dragons?
Is Arxus right beside me?
No, you're loud.
Where are you?
On the roof.
There's a whole other floor between us.
You're still loud.
through the window.
You're near a window, bro.
Okay, but okay. So. Okay. Do you want to knock on that door?
Nope. That's all.
All right, everybody,
Wait,
back
wait.
up.
Hold on. No, wait. No, I have an idea. Do you have a pole or anything like a? Do you have like a
Jesus,
pole?
Hubbz.
You are getting disadvantage.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Keep
Uh,
interrupting, bro.
Do you have a pole staff, Clem?
No.
Does have a pole staff?
No. Why would we carry that?
All right, everybody,
No,
stand
we
back.
can
I'm
use it
opening
now.
the door myself.
Yes.
No, it's locked.
Would you like a regular staff?
You know that locks
It
don't mean
might break.
anything. I've got knock.
This is a quarter staff. How are you gonna
Okay,
break my
okay,
quarter staff?
everyone back up.
I'm in my room, closing the door.
All right, I'm gonna go over to Scout's room and start with a very heavy knock on the door. I'm biting the bullet for y'all.
I stand in our doorway.
It's
And I
not
get ready to close the
because
door instantly. He comes out
Not-
swinging.
The door swings open, but you don't see anyone in the doorway.
He's probably already out now.
And then I pop out of the ground. I run the corner and go, "Oh hi!"
I poke my head over the corner of the door frame. There's no vicious murder?
Scout, it's time to go.
No, I just woke up.
Wait, where's Scout?
I don't know. He's
Perception
not
check. Where
Perception
is
check.
the rat?
Is he on the roof with me?
He's still he's meditating in the corner, just ignoring you.
Hey, are y'all ready to go look for the guy?
I mean, yeah, I will be. Just like a second, so.
Okay.
Alright.
I don't know
Scout.
about him, but I'm not gonna ask him. Y'all certainly can. He
Uh,
told me not to wake him and not to bother him, and I'm not gonna do it.
I said, "Don't wake me up." Not talk to me. Not just
Hey.
not talk to me.
Hey, Scout.
You said you were meditating. How do I know what you're doing? I assume you're asleep.
That's not sleeping.
Well, I've been a roommate to this guy long enough to know that he carries well on his promises. So
Yeah. Hey, Scout. We're gonna be down in the lobby. If you want to meet up with us to go go to the flying gophers.
I'm just gonna write a note for him.
I'm gonna get up and grab my shit.
There we go.
I quickly back away.
Yes, bud. What do you want? Why you?
Are your hands out in the open?
Are they ever?
That depends. Sometimes they are. Most of the time they aren't. Sometimes they are.
Does it keep you on edge? No, they're not.
We're gonna go to the flying gophers and look for Miguel. I think you might end up killing me today.
If you mean the screaming gopher, then yeah, I'll go with
Yeah,
you.
yes. Screaming go first. Yeah, that's it.
Well, Liam, watch your back as we make our way there. Scout, I
I'm
trust
gonna
you
be walking.
to
I'm gonna be
figure out
walking in front of you.
where this man is using your own tools. And if you want to, you can come with us.
Yes.
Your option.
Are you standing right in front of us, Scout?
I'm right behind you guys, like usual.
Oh God! I give him a note. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you a message when it says Hubbz.
Okay.
And with that,
Okay.
the rest of our time talking here is wasted time. I'll start
Yeah.
making my way there.
I'll go
I
down
go.
to the lobby. I'll go down to the lobby, and I want to go ask the innkeeper. Is the innkeeper down there actually?
So, since it's 8 o'clock, Larry is not on shift. It is a young human that is man of the shift.
I'm gonna check if he fits the description for Miguel.
So this Sicilian young man with his jet black hair, and his dark brooding eyes as he sits there, just chilling. And like this one, he does not have the customer service smile. He's like, "Hey, what you want?"
Well, we're looking for someone, a bard named Miguel de Garcia. About 5'7", human. Looks like he's from a bit more, whatever the Spain continent is.
And one other question, sir. Is there any ladder to the roof?
Yeah, there is. What you want to go up there for?
Oh, did Larry not tell you?
There's a
One of our
tenant
party
stuck up there.
Yeah, one of our party members is sleeping up there.
Well, he got himself up there. He can get himself down. It ain't no bothering me.
Can
You
we?
guys care if
Can I
I
go
can
use the
go up
ladder?
there. Don't worry about it.
We
I
don't
can get
have
him.
a ladder. Because no one's stupid enough to sleep on the roof.
You hear
Until
another
today.
snore.
Unfortunately, you would be surprised.
Until
our
today,
company.
yes. However,
Oh, hey, Hayes, can you just speak with those dirt pole ladders again?
I am trying to remember the name of the aisle. What? Oh well.
Why the hell did it still open?
I don't know the country Miguel's from, so I just said that description, but
Well, you're not wrong, but I do have it in my notes somewhere. I'm just trying to find it. So y'all go interact and y'all go get Arxus while I try and find it in my terrible organization of notes.
alright, I'm basically just gonna be sitting here waiting for
Yeah.
a response
meet
from
up with-
Mr. Innkeeper. They can work on getting the cat off of the roof.
Yeah.
I'll meet up with Liam in the lobby and be like, "Well, where are we going?"
What are you guys trying first?
I'm waiting for everyone else and wait for Clem and and Johnny Boy to come down.
Where's
Because getting kidnapped took a lot of energy.
Well, he's on the roof right now, sleeping.
Ah,
One man of principle.
He's probably gotten a cold.
oh, it's raining. Has no one gone to check on him at all?
Yeah, that is currently what Hayes is doing.
Oh, okay, good.
We tried to get him to come stay in, but he paid the innkeeper 5 gold to sleep on the roof.
Okay then.
I'm starting to think he might have a fetish for roofs at this rate.
Maybe he
Excuse
just
me?
like. Maybe he
Me
doesn't
just
like
floating
the
up
roof.
there. Don't say that.
Don't kink shame him.
I'm not shaming. I'm starting to think he might have one.
My character is not old enough to legally have sex, Juan.
Fair point.
Oh my god.
So, Vic,
Wait, when did Penny get here?
Don't worry about it.
Welcome to the
Maybe
spectator
for like 10
house.
minutes.
don't worry about it. So, I'm just gonna mold earth my way up there. Making a fucking dirt ladder again.
Alright, sounds good. You are able to do that with moderate success because you've done this before, but the rain proved a little troublesome, but you do eventually manage to do it.
I mean, can't it do dirt and stone?
Okay, I'll
or is it
make
just
that now.
dirt?
Yeah, I could do dirt.
Oh yeah, dirt and stone. Okay, so
Yeah,
I'll just make a stone ladder. Fuck it.
Yeah, stone ladder. Yeah, we'll do stone ladder. So you Minecraft noob tower.
Okay, that's another one.
Accidentally
Yeah,
reveals
that's
Oppi
another
with the ladder.
disadvantage, Hubbz. But yes, you Minecraft noob tower your way up there, jumping and placing a stone block on, and you do build your stone ladder to the top of the roof, and there, Arxus, what are you doing?
Just chilling there, just drinking something that I got in my ration bag.
Drinking and soaking wet, miserable, and cold is how you will find Arxus.
Not miserable. I just had a nice night on the roof, despite my cold.
Being soaking wet.
Oh boy.
So, anyways, hi Lucius. I lost.
Hello.
God won. This time.
This time.
He didn't hear no bell.
So, are you ill?
I don't know. I've never been sick before and I just feel weird.
Ah, that explains the way you sound. I'd like you to stand at least 6 feet away from me, or go down the ladder first.
Alright then, I'll hover at least 20 feet above you.
Alright, so
Jeez.
just travel with us for a bit. Just
Alright,
don't
if
sneeze.
you ever need me, look up and shout.
Okay.
That is all out. He can be your flying umbrella.
Oh
Start
God.
to
Yeah.
think all you humans really are the same.
Well, we're gonna have to resume our training in a bit. Because I still want to learn that spell. I'm still trying to teach you. What was it? Fireball?
Yes.
Hmm.
Boil it out to dry me off in the heat as well. And, I mean, hovering over you guys, I might as well be a rain cloud.
Well, if you get yourself some noodle soup, I think you'll be good. Anybody know a good ramen shop? I just shout down at them.
Yeah, down the street.
What's
Go
the
to
name?
Eddie's. Go to Eddie's.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be Ichiraki, but it's okay.
What are we, cultured? No.
Alright, let's get some of this soup you speak of.
Okay.
Redeem humanity for me.
I'll just go be like, yeet, jump down, but use mold earth to soften the landing.
I just walk off the top of the roof using levitate to make sure that I'm always 20 feet above the ground.
My boy
Okay.
walks off the roof and keeps walking.
Stop playing. You just want to be able to get on roofs easier.
He's walking in air. He must be Jesus.
Listen, I will always have the high ground. What are they gonna do about it?
Go
Go for the
Get
toes.
automatic advantage.
Go for the toes.
Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, you have an objective in mind. You have gathered the goons, you have gathered the gang. It is time not only to do hood rat shit, but what would you like to do?
Thought you were gonna say Dragon Balls. Not gonna lie.
Well, we should go to the Screaming Gophers. I would say to go talk, but Dean's having internet problems.
Just
So-
before we leave, I'm gonna ask
Wait,
if
Dean's
the
been
new
smited
innkeeper-
by
It's good
Yeah.
now. It's good now. It was
Oh,
just,
it's good now.
Alright then, is it going to be the usual me and go out to do hood rat shit?
Not you today. You're kind of,
Oh, but I always do that with
but you're kind of under the weather. We don't want to get sick too.
That'll be fine. She'll be fun as well.
Before we head out, I'm gonna ask the new innkeeper for, just in case he has extra information, if he's seen someone that fits Miguel's description.
And what am I supposed to care about the guy? He ain't done shit for me.
Any interactions at all, just yes or no.
Like this guy, like I said, he's just a worker here. He's not like the owner, but like where he is. Where is the owner of this place? But yeah, guy fucking hates his wife. He's miserable. So
Sounds like he's living
Right.
his worst life. So, anyways.
Well, I guess I'll have to
take that
continue the search elsewhere. Apologies for the inconvenience. And I'm going to leave.
God damn it.
I love how it's just in the background.
disadvantage. No, but so now in any case. So you guys have a plan. You guys have an objective. The goons are gathered. It's time to do shit.
Yes.
You guys head down the street. One probably going to Eddie's, the other to the Screaming Gopher. Who would like to do what in this time in the hour?
Hold on a second.
We only need one person to go in without it, because in case Miguel's in there, we don't want to alert him.
He is a bard, though, so he may be able
Who
to
the
use his
fuck-
magic to escape.
Sorry.
True. So I'm
So
saying we
I
should
will
send
come
an
along in the search for him.
Okay. What about you and Yuno both go in?
Me and you know.
Yes. Two new guests won't surprise him. 3 plus will send him on alert.
Okay, well, while they're doing that, what should I be doing? On the outside, maybe? Like, sort of in the
Yeah.
background?
We should probably like monitor the exits.
Watch the exits. No one
Yeah.
gets to leave.
Exits, windows, side rooms.
Yeah. We just monitor.
Any place with a door or a potential way for a thug to escape.
We got 6 people monitoring the exits.
I can close one with a stone seal.
That would be a handy thing.
Sir. That is not up to building regulation.
Hey, I didn't build it.
Just the inspector doing a surprising inspection sees the new stone seal.
What the fuck is this?
Writes it down. It goes inside. Well, I thought we told you this last time, Bob.
It's like lemon
How many
grab.
times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man?
It's like lemon grab. Unacceptable.
All right, but yes,
Well, okay, but yeah. So Yuno and Haehil are going in.
yes.
Yep.
So as you head in, it's packed to the brim tonight. Sailors on Liberty Weave. Woo, shore weave. In any case. But yeah, it's fucking rowdy in here. There's people of all races, origins, size, and shape. A lot of them sailors and seamen. But other than that, I got on the laugh. I'll take the joke. So in any case, so yes, back to
I was waiting. I was gonna do it when you guys said it, but then you continued. I was like, shit, when can I do it?
But yes,
I had to do it at some
but
point.
yes, packed to the brim with seamen, sailors, regulars, and all. You shall find a mother fucking. Let's see what the generator says. Ah, Bobby. You shall find a man named Bobby working the counter. Bobby Boucher.
Okay.
But yes, this nice looking mid-30s man. He looks to be a foreigner as well. He looks to be from somewhere overseas of Slavic origin. His real name is Vladimir Vodoska Torta. But for the locals here, they just call him Bobby.
Right.
Okay.
So, guest, how may I be helpful to you tonight? His thick accent. I'm not going to do it all the way, but you can imagine it. His thick accent protrudes through the salty air.
Oh. You know, I'm sure you have a much more silver tongue when it comes to asking questions. As for me, I'll have a drink.
So I just want to say this. You said that he works here. Miguel, he works here as what was it? I know he's a bard.
He performed here. Is that what you're trying to ask?
Oh, he performed there. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna say, well, there's this man that I've heard that performed here. Heard he was really, really great. Named by Miguel.
Ah, Miguel. Yes. Very good bard. fairly good card indeed. He says, as he grabs 2 different sized glasses, one's a shot and one's a quart, as he puts it in front of Haehil, and he asks, "Which one do you want, friend?"
Just a shot.
All right. You
I've still
ever
got a night
tried
ahead of me.
you ever tried Svedanka before? He says, pouring this very concentrated mix.
If it's anything like the last alcohol I've had, I think I'll go for something a little bit lighter to start.
Well, trust me, friends, Svedanka is where it's at. But in any case, for Miguel, yeah, he left. He left about 4 days ago.
Left this establishment or the city or the town? I mean,
The city.
or
Said he had somewhere to go.
Oh, where did he say specifically where?
Yeah, he's meeting his cousin in Farwest to perform there for a few days. Said he's going home.
Damn it.
Hey, at where?
Far west.
Far
Farwest?
west.
Halfway down the fucking continent.
Yeah, I just want to know where
Yeah,
it was.
he said he was meeting up with his cousin to go home overseas.
Did
Didn't
he
tell
say?
me why exactly. Just said he wanted to.
Well, we
wanted to
can't
go
let
home.
that happen.
Okay, so he went. Okay, I'm gonna say, all right. Thank you very much. I'll also just have a cup of water. Cup of milk for me.
A cup of milk for the milk drinker. Nump.
The Nord's saying, they're just a filthy milk drinker. Meanwhile, the milk drinker with stronger bones.
Yeah, pretty much. Like. So yeah, you get a nice.
He
You get
just
a
walks
nice
in with
sized
doom
cup.
music.
You get a nice sized cup, and he says, "For both of that, since you're newcomers to my fine screaming Gopher establishment, you get the newcomers deal of only 10 silver."
I'll pay that for us.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, I guess there's not really much we can get. That's the most information we get. So I'm gonna finish my drink, my nice cup of water. I'm gonna head out.
Well,
Head back out.
if he's planning
Oh, that
to
was
return
some
home,
pristine crystal water. Like that
Huh?
was some gourmet water.
I feel it going through my organs, rejuvenating it.
You are now what they call hydrated.
if
Let's
he's
go.
planning to go home, would you happen to know which direction the Roken Isles are from this continent? I would ask Bobby that.
Vic, I think Vic's dead.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry. I got distracted by something. Can you repeat that?
Well, if he's planning to return home, since I haven't seen a map of anything outside of this continent, could you give us a clue as to which direction from this continent the Rokan Islands are?
So fancy that you should say that, because behind him on the backboard, behind him, it's a really cool art design of the entire continent of the Outta of the Great Divide, which is basically what this little continent is called here. But basically, it's shelving. So you got a honeycomb. I can't draw honeycombs too well, but let's say these. Actually, you know what? We'll just do it boxes, because boxes are easy to draw, and they're already on the screen. So each of these boxes, you guys can see, has been painted over of the entire map of this entire area, and there's a little handle that is blended into the boxes. You pull this apart, and this is where he is storing the nice cold wicker wine, champagne. It's basically a cooling system with a really nice painting of the map.
Nice.
So,
That's a very
So, yeah.
ornate container you have there.
well, yes, one of my friends, I paid my friend to paint this for me. I've been supporting his business for years, and he has finally became an up and going painter without need of help anymore. And I'm so proud of him. He is a good friend. But in any case, But in any case, newcomers, obviously, he's gonna walk over, do a little tap 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 with his finger, and say, "We are right here. Yes, friend Miguel is going to forest down here in order to catch boat, ship. Yeah, ship. In order to catch ship, he's gonna trace his finger down the river. He is going to catch ship and go west towards home country of the Broken Isles."
Right. In that
All
case,
right.
we need to intercept that ship at some point along its route.
However, you are in great luck, friends. Because here in Fallspring, we are major trading port. You will find a ship that is heading trade that way. You just have to look.
All right, should be easy enough then. Probably will have to pay a few gold.
I guess
I
if
don't
that's
see
the case, then we should find a group of people heading towards the West Sayre Bay to try and meet up with that boat.
All right. Well, Haehil, is there anything else you want to ask him?
No, that was actually very descriptive. Thank you for your time, Bobby.
Hey, it is of no problem. Once you know the trade routes around here, it's like back of hand.
I'll give him
Smooth.
5 extra silver for that information.
But yes, the reason why I know that, friend, is because it is common trade route from Far West. They deal in spices and sugar.
Good to know.
Um,
So, the river at Farless feeds down into the West Sayre Bay. So if you find a ship heading down to the West Sayre Bay, we might be able to run into that ship going in the opposite route.
all right.
I think what the bar keeps saying is that
Alternatively, we can go with Bobby to the Isles, which is what he's saying.
No, what he's saying is, I think he's saying Fall Springs have a trade route with Farless that goes into the river.
Yeah.
He's
Now,
saying
what he's saying is, you can catch a ship, like a merchant ship, a trade, or a passenger ship, that is heading to the Woken Isles. So that way you don't have to walk down here to catch a ship and then go down the river.
For someone that may already be days ahead of us.
Well, it's days ahead of
four,
us.
4 days ahead of us. He's probably set sail already.
In that case,
I don't do ships.
boarding a
You
ship
don't know
may be
that
our
yet.
The
only option.
continent before.
You don't know that yet.
Oh, damn.
Well, Bobby, since you're so good with information, would you happen to know a ship about to head off looking for crew or passenger?
Not crew per se, friend, or big metal black friend. Not crew. The Lackshaw passenger ship, and trader ship that also deals with passenger. They are preparing to set sail tomorrow afternoon. They will be heading to the Woken Isles.
All right. Can I ask the name of that ship one more time?
The Lackshaw.
Lackshaw.
It is a independently owned ship. The captain owns the ship. No allegiance to no one. He is a free trader.
All right. Thank you very much for that information. Thank you for your hospitality.
Why yes, you know you learn this stuff from these clowns. Yeah, I'm talking to you, sailors. You talk too much.
Yes.
Yeah, they're ignoring him though. These fuckers are getting drunk.
Well, thank you very much. You know, now that we know that information, gather the party at the docks, and I'll try to find this Lackshaw.
Yeah. So we're gonna head out and tell the party everything that we know.
I will make my way towards the dock. Tell the group to meet me there.
All right.
Excellent. And I'll
So
make my way there.
And I'm gonna head to the party.
So you guys do your split. One will take a while to get to the docks. After all, it's a 10-minute walk. the others, being right outside, hanging around the entrance, would be quicker to get to.
Scout doesn't do ships. I don't do ships.
You don't know that yet.
No, you just
Oh no, I told them. I went
Maybe
out and
go
told them.
inside.
No, I
Yeah,
went out and told them.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to Clem and and be like, well, what happened?
Alright,
What
I'm
did you
gonna-
find out?
Well, he's not here, sadly, and apparently he left this city 4 days ago, so we're already 4 days behind. It's
That's
tough.
just great.
It's not even the worst news. He went all the way down the far list, and it gets worse to go home to a different continent, and we have to take a ship to get there.
I don't do ships.
I don't know what to tell you. You want to fly, teleport?
I can control the wind so the ship will get there faster.
Is that an option?
What, fly or teleport?
So,
Oh,
but
boy.
now tell me this: do you know where exactly he's trying to go once he gets on the main part of the river?
Probably home.
Farless.
Yeah,
He's
he's
getting.
a-
No,
No,
I
he's
mean
not
after,
going to
after
farm.
Farlust. After
He's-
Farlust.
He's going home.
Yeah, after Farless, he's going to a different continent.
He's getting on a
Okay.
ship going to home. But
Yeah.
Okay.
I have
didn't know
an
if that was
idea.
a confirmed fact or not. Okay.
So, okay, I go into the tavern, and I go to the barkeep.
Ah, friend! Well, welcome to Screaming Gopher. How may Bobby help you tonight?
May I get some water and ask you a few questions?
Yeah, sure. For you, valued, for you, friend. First time customer, get 10% discount. Only 10 silver pieces, he says. On
Okay.
you, said cup of water.
Okay, I give him 10. So, question. Okay, so I see on the map there's a large city, Artres, like next over to about 10 or 20 kilometers to our east.
Yeah, you have a
Use
good eye.
my future.
What about it?
So, would you know if they have any mages there that know teleportation?
Hell if I know, buddy. I just water the sailors and my patrons.
Good point. Have you heard of anyone knowing the teleportation magic?
Where are you trying to go, per se?
Well, you've talked to my friends, and they're trying to find McGill.
Did I?
Yes, I think you did. But the reason why we're trying to find him is because he ran away from his baby mama.
And why are you telling me this?
I don't know what. Okay, I want to try and get to West Delta so we can corner off the ship.
Yeah, bro. All I said was that I
Yeah,
like the shows. You didn't have to say all that.
Okay. I want to see if we can get to West Delta before he gets past that point. And teleportation magic is the only thing we can have.
Remember what happened at West Delta recently?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. West Delta is abandoned,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still
You
placed
go
on the
to
map.
one.
Hey, Vec,
Hold on, what's up?
can I go in to buy bottles of booze?
Yeah, if you want.
Cool, I'm gonna go in.
Well, friend. I don't know if you heard recently, but West Delta isn't a very nice place to be.
Mm.
I don't like it. It was attacked.
Who's crinkling that plastic?
Out of character, Vic. Are you wanting us to go to this new continent?
Yes.
It's wherever the party goes. I am the master of planning along with improvising. It is what it
I
is.
want to go back and go down that giant fucking dungeon thing.
Okay.
Same, bro.
Do you know of any messenger services that run to Abend?
Yes, there are quite a lot.
Which one would you recommend here that's in town?
I don't know. Pick one.
Well, I'm saying, is there any messenger service you prefer?
No, it's just one messenger service, buddy.
Well, you said there was a lot. You said there was a lot.
They're all the same one. It's a monopoly.
Yeah. I'm going off of the first you just said there's a lot.
Oh boy. Well, the
There's
GM
only-
talks himself in a corner.
There's only one messenger company in Fallspring. There aren't multiple.
Okay. Do you know where their headquarters is or whatever? Their place of business?
Yeah, you're gonna want to go down Main Street, of course. You're gonna want to look for the official government-looking building. That's titled the Messengers Guild. It can't get any harder than that.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And I leave. And so the mole looks like we're gonna have to go to
And
the
then I
continent.
enter.
Because the only other way to catch them is at West Delta, and there's no teleportation to get us to West Delta before him.
Well, we could go to Dust Glen.
What?
Dust Glen.
What's that?
I don't know, maybe you look at your map, Lon.
Duskgun? Well, yeah, but there's multiple streams he can go out of from West Duskgun. But there's still no. So he still
It covers
no,
both of them.
There's 3.
I'm sure there's a.
The Grover.
I'm sure there's a mage that can teleport you down with West Delta.
Listen, my eyes hurt.
That's what I was asking him after that, saying, do you know of any mage that can do that?
Yeah, but he doesn't know names. He just said maybe. I don't know.
Dude, he's just
Okay,
he's just owed the
you know where
tavern. He's
a
not like
mage
the
might
Magic
be.
Academy person.
Wait, he is a tavern, he knows a lot of shit.
About trade and from what he hears from the sailors, but he doesn't care about what happens outside of the trade routes.
So,
How would
Vic,
you know what?
can I go in to buy like a few bottles of alcohol?
Greetings, little friend. Welcome, come in. Come in. Are you here to buy something today, Bobby?
Yes. Can I get 6 or 7 bottles of some of your of the good stuff? I'm going on a long voyage, and some spirits might help with some tensions.
My little scary friend, you have come to the right place. For Bobby provides all good spirits, good and bad. But that is for you to taste. But for you, friend, you are a new customer. You get 10% discount for new customer fee. So we have the choice of Svadanica, a personal homebrew from my home mother country. Then we got the less stronger normie stuff, like something called Daniel's Jack Ballfire.
What the fuck?
oh god.
Got one more copyright. Let's see, what else? What else do I have back here? I have also. Hello, whoever took picture.
Don't worry,
No
that's a
photography
prestidigitation
on
click
campus.
noise.
Yes.
We do not allow flash photography in this establishment.
Or not being kicked out. Goodbye.
I'm already outside.
He throws us
Hello,
into the
please,
sea.
no flash photography.
What? I am under the water.
Can I get 8 bottles of this vodka?
What the hell?
A man, a scary friend out of culture, I see. Coming, right up, buddy. Oh, trust me. I recommend shot limit 6 shots. Unless you want to black out after the 6th shot. This is very, very strong. Home country, strong built. Sri vodka. It will knock out the bear.
And how much would that be for the 8 bottles?
For you, friend, for customer discount, for that 10% for first time buyer, that would be 60 gold pieces.
Oh, okay. It's not that bad. I'll put the 60 gold down.
And he's gonna begin collecting up the 8 Sodarka bottles. And
Vic, do I see any like experienced sailors?
oh yeah, there's a
Yeah.
ton.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go up to a table of them, and I'm gonna be like, I know I'm disturbing you guys, but I can make it worth your while while taking out one of the bottles and just swish it around a little bit.
Well, if alcohol is involved, what's the asking price?
Me and some party members of mine are gonna go all the way down to Lackshaw. Is there anything on the high seas today that we should be
Blackshaw's
a
a
little bit
boat.
worried about?
There is only two problems we ran into when our ship, Whittlelock, came into port today. You'll have to pay the protection fee to the green dragon that roams the coast, or the blue dragon. No, green dragon, blue. It's some kind of water dragon. I don't know. Dragons are fucking confusing. But in any case, you have the ship's captain will most likely have to pay a protection fee in order to traverse the waters to the dragon. And
And
we
if-
ran.
And if they,
And there was a pirate ship we watched get attacked by some kind of big sea monster. Better them than us.
okay. Thank you very much. And I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna put the bottle on the table for him before I leave.
That sailor just had his day get made.
We'll drink in your honor tonight.
This cold is getting to me.
So I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out there. So
That
I'm like,
bottle's not gonna last 5 minutes, by the way. So.
I know, but it was simple information, so they get a simple drink.
Yep.
So
So I got some even worse news.
what? Could be worse news than going to another continent.
Well, let's hear
So
it.
there's some on the way there. We're gonna encounter some sea monster that can drag a whole ship down.
Great.
Oh god.
And
Okay.
is Arxus here?
Huh?
Yeah.
Hey Arxus, can you go down to the docks and find the ship?
It's 8 o'clock.
Why?
Can you please do that?
Why?
Okay, hold on. Before we have to go find the ship.
I told you to bring everyone, by the way.
Okay, hold on. Before we go find the ship.
I didn't get to that part yet.
Is there
Okay,
any,
fine. I'm just gonna
there's
stay
still-
not caring
there-
for after giving up after trying to care for 2 seconds.
there,
So we're gonna have to pay a protection fee to a water dragon on the way there also.
so there is
What?
a way to avoid this. Meeting this dragon, we have to find. If we find a wizard here. that
From the
knows-
sailor's experience, there's no avoiding them.
Shut up.
Mm,
If we find a mage here that has teleportation magic, we can easily just corner it off the ship down south.
It's
I mean, if we were
cheaper.
to train me in a fucking another world for like 10 years, I could get that fucking magic. Just me mumbling
It's
in the corner.
cheaper and faster just to hop on the ship now and deal with those 2 things.
Okay, Scout, tell me this. Do you know where in the fucking world that he's going in that country?
No, but do you? And how is teleportation gonna help us?
Teleportation, we can corner him down off while he's on the river down there. Once he gets
Yeah,
past
that's
that, we have
if
to
we can
really
find
search
one
a
in a
whole
reasonable
goddamn
time.
country or continent.
But that's if we can find someone that can do that, which is someone old as fuck, in your guys' terms. And you don't know anyone around here unless you want to take 3 weeks to walk back.
Yes, what I'm saying is literally we have
And no
to, like,
one's gonna know, and why would they hype a random gang of schmucks? And if they do, they're gonna charge up the ass.
It'd be better to do this than go over a whole new continent than literally look through a whole country for one man.
Yeah, but that guy is walking down 2 follows right now to hop on a ship. We can
Yes,
just hop
it's-
on the ship and get down there.
He'll be out into the sea before then.
Yes, and there's only a select few actual trading ports there. And guaranteed
He's going to.
almost-
Yes, but it's still not going to narrow it down to a whole coastline.
If you want to try to find it, fine. But I'm saying this ship is your best bet.
I'm
that
saying
don't
we still
waste
have
more
it as
food.
an option because we had till midday tomorrow till it leaves.
I want to know if we do find this mage or sage, whoever that could transport or teleport people, how many could he do so, and how could they even get all of us? I don't know. I'm a little bit torn because I agree that would be very hard to find. Unless we just have
See?
some sheer dumb luck. But I do agree even the waterway route is risky. Because if we don't have wind, although I do believe that I heard Hayes mention he could possibly use something with wind. I could have been mistaken. I don't know. I think we need to all discuss it definitely.
Well,
Okay.
okay.
Is
We
there
have
any way
we have time. We have time until the ship leaves, right? So we have
Yes, we had the midday tomorrow.
okay.
And
So
it's 9 p.m. right now. So
while we wait until the ship leaves, as of right now, we can definitely do both plans. We can at least try to find someone in the city
True.
that can do it, can teleport us. And if that doesn't work, then we still have the plan to use the ship, and we can literally just do both of these plans at the same time. We still have
Yeah.
to wait, no matter what.
Yes.
And I'm not
So-
saying that we won't find someone that can do that sort of power. I'm just saying our odds are, in my opinion, at least very low. But I suppose in the meantime, it doesn't hurt if we look.
Yeah, we don't have too much of an option.
So
I was unaware of how much time we had exactly, so.
does your scrying ability allow you to locate mages or anything like that?
If I get an accurate description of them, then yeah.
Damn it!
You mean
Sorry.
by like locate humanoid or something
Did you
like
really
that?
It's,
just
it's
ask?
literally like
Did you really just
like
ask if you could
locating-
find people who magic?
I have
You can find
lo-
people if you, as
Yeah,
long as you know what
I
they
have-
are like.
Yeah,
My character doesn't know how scrying works.
I'm looking for a wizard.
Well, so are we
Yeah.
all.
You need someone
Yeah.
stronger than me.
Okay.
this is it. Okay, it's supposed to be, but that's what it is. But I need some sort of information before I can use it.
True.
So
We need someone with scrying or some shit.
Yeah,
Find an evil old witch with a magical ball.
I mean, I could do divine intervention to see if I can get told.
Yeah,
This
right.
This is a big
yeah,
city.
right.
Hold on,
Like
this is
that
a
ever
big
works.
city.
it
Actually,
hasn't even
hold
been
on.
7 days yet.
No, it's 7 days if it succeeds. Hold on, actually, let me look at this.
Listen,
Oh, boy.
this is a big city.
You receive.
I'm sure we can find like a mage college or something like that in this city. Some sort of place that anyone that knows magic are going to be grouped up at. Let's just ask people. Let's just ask around for that.
Divine intervention is gonna have him Deus Ex Machina God and to have him say no, there are no mages in this city.
Then we wait. Either way, we still have to take this L with waiting. It's not like we can GTA the boat and then yeehaw ourselves
Yeah.
over.
So I'll do divine intervention to see if I can get an answer. If there's a mage in the name of the mage?
You might as well ask him for the location.
I am.
No, you said. Yeah, you might as well be like.
If we get
There's a guy named Lucius, and he's a mage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank this
God,
is
that'd be the
the
most unhelpful
mage
thing
that has
possible.
the ability to teleport people.
Well, what would
just
Demon
literally.
Hunt
Just
I am
literally
right now.
2 mages in the party.
I get it.
Oh my god!
Let's go.
I got a 6.
Holy
Imagine
shit!
loving the low roll. Okay.
So as you call God on your telephone,
Wait, you talking to that bitch here, motherfucking God?
Oh.
click, click. Hello, this is the God Intervention Service. How may I help you today? For one, please press Zeus. It's going to go on for a while. For number 842, please press Inos.
8:42.
No, I'm playing. So, in any case, Inos was in the middle of some fine wine, chilling in a bathtub,
God.
and then he has to deal with this shit. And he's just. You can just hear him now as he puts down the wine glass. You can't see him, but you can hear him. The one time I got me time.
Oh God. I'm sorry.
Divine retribution.
Well, you managed to contact me, young William. How may I help you?
Do you know of a name? Do you know where a mage might be in
That can use teleport.
in Falls? That can teleport. That can use teleport in Fallspring, so we don't have to go to another continent to find the guy for the Lady Lightning.
You called me for this. You're not dying. You're
We have
not,
literally no other way.
you're not cut in half, dying in the dungeon somewhere.
I
We
mean,
were
I
last
was
time.
almost. I mean, last time I tried, we were, and earlier we almost were.
Bro, I
But
don't
the
give
one,
a
but
fuck.
the
It's
one
so-
time you did use your 911 call, you're not
And-
dying or in need of saving.
Every other time I tried,
my
we
God.
were.
Told God to be because he's inconvenienced a little bit.
The last few times we were, when I tried, we were. This is actually. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect this to work.
Opie would never call for shit like this. I'm gonna just point that out.
Opie can't.
Opie's lost somewhere in the mountains.
Opie's somewhere underground eating dirt and ants, okay? But Opie has enough sense on her religion to not do something this fucking stupid unless she actually needed to, which she probably had to once or twice, maybe at most.
Well,
You're just being a
Well-
disappointment in her eyes. Thank God she's not here to scold you.
Well, if you would like to find a mage for this request, not only am I going to put a 7-day restraining order on you, so you can't call me again for 7 days,
Understood.
but you are going to answer your question, his name is Corey.
in the house?
Corey, yeah, Corey in the house. Corey, I've been having too much
Corey
time.
Leopold.
Yeah, Corey Leopold. Thank you, Dean. You get an advantage rater. But in
Let's
any
go.
case, yes, you will be looking for one named Corey Cornwall Leopold.
Okay. Where does he stay in Fallspring?
He lives in the upper districts away from everyone else in his nice little manor.
Okay.
He'll probably shoot you if you approach.
Tell them I said hi. I just-
Hey says hi.
Hello.
He says hello, Hayes.
Okay.
Thank you, Inos. I will follow the 7-day restraining order, and hopefully we don't have to go to another continent.
Cornelius Cornwall
Uh,
Leopold.
Have a good relaxation time.
And best of luck in your hunt. Click.
Click. Okay. Okay, so he's called Cornelius Cornwall Leopold III, and he lives in the upper districts of Fallspring, out a bit, and he lives in a manor. That should give you enough to help us locate him.
That's perfect. But let's go up to the upper district
Yeah,
first.
let's go up there first.
Probably use this for no reason.
I'm gonna go down to the docks to find the
No,
ship.
you're gonna go down the
as you,
sewer.
so as you guys head up into the districts, meanwhile, Haehil, you have reached the docks, and you are able to find
I
the
haven't
ship.
heard any of this.
You are able to find the ship with its big name and the lanterns lighting it up on its stern, thus as the ship's identifying nature. You are able to find the wax shawl. It's quiet. There are guards and sentries posted throughout the ship. They are armed, swords and muskets.
Right. Oh, is there a sort of walking plank to get
Yes,
onto the
there
ship?
is. there is a gangplank that is fashioned to the ship in the docks,
Alright,
and
and
there is
I
a
assume that's where
and
the
there is
guards are.
and there is a sailor with some stripes on his left arm. He looks to be of a non-commissioned officer of some sort, and he has a 5-hour energy drink. But now, in any case,
Hey, look,
But
it's a
no.
self-insert.
It's a self-insert. Angry sailor boy time. I got the midnight watch. I'm pissed off. But now, long story short, and back on track. This particular merchant marine. He's sitting on a stool with a carryable desk set up with wedges and paper. And as he watches you approach down the docks.
I just realized how shady I look.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But you have gained the attention of some of the sentries roaming about on the ship, and they've stopped their walking around to watch you walk up to the petty officer, the petty officer of the watch for tonight. And as the sailor looks you up, the big guy will say, "How can I help you?"
Hello, sir. I am on the look for someone who has left this town a while ago, and I've heard that you are en route to the Broken Isles. Was that information correct?
Yes, we will be transporting goods in bulk there tomorrow, along with 20 other passengers. We have room for 10 more, if you are interested in the journey.
That was exactly what I came here with interest in.
So, how many are in your traveling party? Any ages? And their ages?
We have
basically cutting it down for short, adults or kids.
Alright, we have one kobold that could probably qualify as a kid for space. We have
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
we have
And that's actually why he's asking. He's asking like adults or kids for space.
we have a
Oh
we have
no,
a
I'm
kobold
6'4".
that chalks up for a kid for space.
You still
Another
got
human, a human kid, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other adults.
He's gonna flip open. One of the book ledgers, and if you can read upside down, it's just basically a quick reference manual for how many times for X times Y, and if they are kid or adult. He says that's going to come up for all. Is it 9 people?
I believe it's 8. Arxus,
Yeah.
you know.
Yes, 8. My bad. So
Arxus,
for 8 people.
Clem, Scout, me, Liam.
So for 8 people, the entire cost of everyone combined for food, for the birthing, is 200 gold pieces.
That sounds.
For everybody combined.
That sounds good. I will. Now that I know this information, I'll be back once I have confirmation from them that this is the course of action. Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Well, make sure you do come back in time. If you come back, we might not have 10 spots open.
I've heard you leave at midday. I'll be back as soon as I get the word.
Sounds good, Ranger.
Thank you for your time. And
All
I'll
right, so
make my way back.
So you make your way back down. Scout, what did you want to do at the docks?
I was gonna go and I was gonna go to the ship. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you here.
Well, with your passive perception, you're able to see the big man walking away from the ship. You can only assume is the one in question you are looking for.
I'm gonna go up to it.
So with your small size, you don't immediately catch the roving patrol's attention right away, and the petty officer that's sitting at the desk,
Quite petty.
bored as fuck out of his mind. He doesn't notice you come up either.
Tim!
Fuck. Hello? He's gonna look over the desk. Oh! Well, mister. What can I do you for?
I'd like to reserve a spot on your ship.
Just you?
Yes, sir.
Alright, well.
Oh no.
Alright, so just to make sure you're aware, we'll be traveling overseas to the Woken Isles. We got passengers and goods to deliver. Is the Woken Isles your final destination?
Just, yep. Yes. Voice crack, damn.
Oh.
Well, for berthing and food, it's just a simple 10 gold pieces for a single person.
I want to pay the 10 gold.
We'll be leaving tomorrow at noon time, 12 o'clock sharp, so be back by then, or because we will not wait for you.
Okay. I'm going to give him a nod, and then I'm going to go.
So he will. Oh, by the way, what is your names? He says as he's motioning towards the ledger.
Oh, they call me Scout.
All right, Mr. Scout. He's not even going to question it. He's just tired. So he's just going to write Scout in the ledger books for the passenger log, and you can be on your way now.
Okay. I guess I'm going to go. Since it's like 10 o'clock, I'm going to go back to my room. Cat, what are you doing?
Cat. So during this time, Haehil, you head back to the spot where you last saw the party, and they are not there. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna see that there's nobody there, not a fucking trace. Look to my left, look to my right. Well, shit. And I don't have any magical location stuff, so maybe I lost. Maybe they were headed to the docks, and I didn't see them on the way back. That was where I told you I would be. So if they look for me, that's where I'd be. Now I'm a lost kid. Oh God.
He's lost.
You're lost again.
He's lost again.
So I start walking my sorry ass back to the docks.
He's gotten lost in Haehil hours. In the past 24 hours, he's gotten lost twice.
I'm gonna go up to the ship once I get there and reserve a spot for me. Because if I don't meet them, well, they know where to go.
Big guy.
Yes.
So for you, in order to pay for food, lodging, and the space you'll be taking up, it'll be 12 gold pieces.
I can pay that fine enough. Hopefully the rest of my party gets here in time.
Well, yes, because we won't wait for them.
Yes.
Yeah, there's only 8 slots left. What?
Let's see, there was 10. There's only 8 spots now.
And we need 7 of those.
So in the meantime, buddy,
6, but yes.
go out, do whatever, get shit-faced.
Y'all forgotten about Johnny Boy.
Apologies for the inconvenience.
No, we're taking up
when
8
it's time to
slots
leave.
out of the,
It is of no worries.
Cause we got 7 players.
Yeah, I know, 8 slots.
No, you got also got
Dean
Inos
is 3
player.
characters.
Yeah, Dean is.
Dean does not have.
We're just gonna take all
I
10
don't.
slots that they have. Fuck it.
So there.
Johnny Boy is his own man.
I'm still playing Johnny Boy. I got Johnny Boy's character sheet and everything.
Yeah, he has. His little miniature party has 3. But so Hayes, do you want to talk to this man?
Yeah,
when we
there's
find
6
him?
adults and 2 kids. There's only 8 people.
Why would I want to talk?
I don't know. You might get along better with him than we would.
So as mentioned, as you guys finally make your way up into the upper area, away on the outer skirts of the town, past the wall where the manor is, it's a fenced in manor. You'd have to get through the gate first.
Is there any little magical buzzer or anything like that?
Actually, yes, there is.
I press it.
Bzzz.
Leave me alone.
Paging Cornelius Cornwall Leopold III. Please leave a message. Beep.
Hello, we were wanting to inquire your services for some teleportation. We'll be at.
Transferring to line 1. What do you want?
Oh, boy.
Hello, we were looking to inquire some of your services for teleportation.
Excuse me. All right, well, it doesn't sound like an old guy on the other side. Just sounds like a cranky, pissed off Puerto Rican now playing. So now, in any case, so you want my teleportation services, huh?
Yes, sir.
How many of you are there?
9.
Where do you want to go?
West Delta.
This man's about to get shanked.
That's doable, but can you afford it?
How much would it cost us?
2 million.
I don't know.
Brazilian
You
gold.
look like riffraff to me. I don't think you can afford 200 gold pieces.
It's your armor.
Meanwhile,
you
the
look like
fancy
we
shit.
wizard
can.
standing right behind him, like,
We're from Auburn. We can afford it.
Oh, you're from Auburn. Well, excuse me. Mind my manners, sir.
No. I was saying we can't afford it. We're from one of the familiars.
But no. Jokings aside, young man.
Wait, how can you see me?
Because I'm looking at you through the second story window. You can see the middle-aged man. He's holding a crystal ball in his hand, which is allowing him to project voice to the buzzer.
I wave my staff.
Okay.
I levitate up. Hi.
If we came back here like within the next 30 minutes, could you teleport us down there for 200 gold pieces?
Yes, I can.
Okay, because we just have to go get our other 2 party members that I think went to the
Is
docks.
that
and we'll be
total
right
or
back.
each?
Is it each or yeah? Is it for total all of us or each?
It's total. That'll be enough to cover the components cost.
Okay, we'll be back in 30 minutes, give or take, with the rest of our party.
Easy.
Well, you better be fast. It's cold out here. He says, pulling his robe closer, like it was his bedtime robe.
We will run.
Well, I'll
So-
stay right here. Fuck you.
Okay.
I'll stay here as well. I'm not.
you
in
know-
battle.
Clem, you want to come with me to help find them?
Yeah, he's there. He's at the dock. The
Okay.
dock. So
Let's go.
all right, let's sprint up to the dock.
Sprint to the docks.
So who wants their money back on the boat ticket?
Do we see them?
Do what?
Yeah, you can see Haehil being depressed.
Hey, Haehil.
Who the fuck just said that? I draw.
Liam.
I make my sword.
It's Liam with Uno and Clem.
I look around gesturing with the sword until I see them in the dark. Oh, there you are! You guys left me!
Yes, is Scout with you?
No! Haven't seen him.
God damn it! You know, says.
I go up to the quartermaster and I say, "Have you seen a kobold?"
Yeah, he paid for his ticket and left.
Alright.
Okay. Well, okay. Then let's go check the inn. We have teleportation travel.
You found a teleporter.
Yes. no,
Really?
we just. Yeah.
We all need to gather up, go to the guy's house. All get teleported down there. So we need
Okay.
to go back and find our boys.
We need to go get Scout. He's probably at the inn. Let's go and get it, and then we need to run back up over there because he is currently standing outside in the cold for. Don't know why he didn't go back out.
Well, that's
Yeah, you
just
guys-
my,
Manor.
well, that's just my luck. I already paid the.
He
Officer
said
for
it
a
was
seat.
cold. If you were listening, Juan, he said he was cold because he was standing with the window open. To talk to you, fucker.
Talking to
And
you
his-
All right.
from the second
Let's-
story.
Let's go. Let's go. And
Okay,
get this
let's just
guy.
get running. Let's get to. Look,
Alright.
you'll make your gold back when we find the
And
guy.
honestly, I don't even care if Scout's sleeping. He can try to shank me. We need to go.
Yeah, let's go. Come on, run.
So as
Hey,
you
Alright,
guys,
well,
I imagine they
let's go.
teleport at the guy's house and they just start beating him up like fucking Thanos.
All right.
That's what I'm
Let's-
imagining in my head. That's just gonna
Alright.
be you guys in a bit.
So as those guys are running around, Who wanted to stay at the Wizard Mansion?
Me and Lucius, I know.
Yeah.
Well, he closed the window now, and he's talking through the crystal ball. Still talking to you guys. He's like,
You guys come here often?
Yo,
"Yeah, you guys come here often."
I'm still looking at him through his
I
window
just
because
can't
I'm
wait till
levitating.
I get powers like that.
He's gonna make eye contact with you, and he's gonna slowly close the curtains.
Why? I'm not that scary.
He's gonna be like, "Please get this weirdo away from my window."
I came up to say hi. I keep trying to talk to people, and it always goes wrong.
I don't mind talking, young man, but it's kind of weird that you floated up to my window without being invited to.
Well, I'm sorry. You were talking to our guy, so I was like, I can talk to him.
And he hears this guy from the other side of the window.
So he's like I said, he's standing there. He's talking into his crystal ball, which is projecting his voice through the power crystal, which is next to the magical rune buzzer. And he's like, "So, how did you guys know I was here?
God.
We,
Did you scry because
God,
I'll take
yeah.
you to court if you scried on me."
No, God told us.
I mean, you want to take God to court? He's
I've done
God.
it
You'll
before, I'll
lose.
do it again.
Oh god,
How much money did you
remember
lose in that court hearing, sir?
I'm gonna point out just if I didn't know context, but with context, like this is hilarious in both contexts, and it's amazing. I'm so glad this is the session I choose to spectate.
Oh yeah.
God told us, so fuck you. We'll take
Well,
you want to see him in court?
Well, tell me the name of this god because I gotta talk to the representative. I am not happy.
Don't give them the right one.
You know,
All right, it was
You know.
Behemoth.
It was Bane. It was Thanos.
It was Behemoth.
Yeah, it was Thanos. You know,
It was Thanos.
Snapper.
He's really obscure.
Well, in any case, it doesn't matter. But why do you guys want to go down the West Delta? Haven't you heard the news? Got over.
Oh, I know, but our leader is a dumb sack of shit.
It's like one of the few points that has a bridge crossing that we can corner the ship at.
You're not here.
It's actually logical.
Bro, you cannot astral project over here
I know,
to
I'm not saying
whine,
they're defending
okay?
myself real quick.
Leave. Shut up.
Actually
my
logical.
I just want to give him an
anyway,
idea.
So the guy who calls himself our leader or something like that is like, yo, the only place we can catch this boat is at West Delta. And I'm like, Dust Glen would be pretty lit because it's like a major boating spot, and they probably would go there to stock up on resources before they go between continents.
Continue.
So,
But yeah.
so you young man, I see you have a class swing from the Mage College in Auburn. What was your class?
Young. Well, I guess you could say young. I'm a transmutation specialist. I teach kids how to, change the things around them to suit their needs and to, instead of using offensive spells, use defensive ones. Even if I show that I use offensive ones more of the time than not.
Yes.
He's the magic man anyway. So
And this one's supposed to be teaching me, what was it, lightning?
yes, I can call lightning. It's
And
great.
I'm going to be teaching him fireball.
Dunk.
Well,
Wait, how many weeks has it been since we started that thing?
1.
Because there was like a week travel at some point.
Oh.
let's see.
So
you
we
guys-
might have passed that 2-week thing we said we were going to do way back.
Yeah.
Let's see. You guys started on the 8th of Hyosis. It is currently the 19th.
It's been 2
I
weeks.
thought it was longer
on the
because,
dot.
yeah, never mind.
Well, no.
We're getting close to 2 weeks.
Hmm.
Anyway, so you're a magic man. How'd you get your magic man?
God, Arxus.
Studying, reading. 80 years of practice.
80. You don't look. You know what?
I
Magic.
love Arxus, but goddamn.
Just like you, mister. I've also taken schooling in transmutation. I can alter myself both physically, mentally, and spiritually. Be
Oh,
younger.
so you can cast polymorph without needing a spell slot.
And sexually.
And sexually.
What?
You're welcome, Vic.
Oh boy.
One word. Just one word.
Wow. In any case, being a fellow transmutation student,
Mm-hmm.
you know a spell called Windwalk.
Excuse me. What'd you say?
Do you know a spell called Windwalk?
Wind walk.
Yes.
I know how to control wind and
Then,
erupt earth, but I don't know wind walking yet.
then as a gift from a fellow, then a gift from an older student pupil. On top, 40 years ago, I used to go to the major school in Auburn. Let me give you this as a gift. I have no longer need of it. And he is going to give you a little, and manifesting on a little teleporter circle outside as it plops to the ground in a neat fashion. It's a little spell book of Windwalk. It will take you a while to read it, but once you're done reading it, it will be destroyed and added to your own spell book for you to cast.
Well, thank you very much. I'll just take off my pack, set it down, open up one of the secure layers.
More magic for the magic man. Let's go.
Put it in there, then zip it back up and put it back on.
Bro, our magic man is about to be goaded.
It's especially this is mainly a gift from a retired teacher to a newer generation teacher. Use it well, and I do hope you continue to lead kids down a bright and happy future like I have.
Oh, I try, but sometimes these kids just get so snappy.
Do they
They just
still
want to
allow?
cast fireball, fireball, fireball. Well, they don't know the greatness of stone shape.
You're
That
just
is
attacking
true.
the community.
Huh?
However, who is the new dean of the college? Do they allow you to whack your students on the knuckles with rulers like during my time?
I usually just use stone shape and make them sit still during the entire class.
That
Oh,
may
that
be
is
one
torture.
thing, but
If they have to pee, I'm got to use mold earth or something.
yes,
Thank you, Toff.
a simple whap on the knuckles from a wooden ruler usually did the trick. But
Well,
such is the day and age, things change. But use that gift well. I hope it will be of use to you.
I do have to say that the one thing I wish they would not do is to throw rocks in the middle of, because what I do is I send it right back with the catapult spell. Remember?
Yes, as
Just
you should. As you should. But keep your head up. Eventually, you will be able to change and transmutate yourself at will to have a younger form, even though you are 80 years old, and be able to move. I'm basically essentially a 25-year-old. I'm basically an 80-year-old man in a 25-year-old body.
So will you die of old age?
That well.
Yes, I will eventually die of old age, but as of right now, I have extended my life to a nice, easy 110 years.
I see.
But as of right now, I don't have to worry about the side effects of being old because of these simple spells I've learned and casted on myself.
You see.
Why do I
Well,
have
where's the rest of our party?
So
oh, they're getting here.
back at the hotel. Scout, knock, 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 knock.
While they're doing that, I'm doing this.
What are you doing?
Augury.
Augury.
Augury?
So you just know where he is? Is that what it is?
No, it'll tell me if I'll have a good outcome with the parameters I've set. I'm asking if going to West Delta
So
will allow me to catch him.
Vic, I want to go up to the door with dagger in hand, being like, "Who is it?"
And the first time it's casted, I get a 100% chance of getting the correct answer. After that's when I start losing 25% chance on the good answer.
I'm gonna say it's Clem. We find a teleporter that'll get us to West Delta fast now.
Why would we go to the West Delta? That's stupid.
We already paid for a boat.
Have you ever heard about what has happened to West Delta? You know,
I'm
the whole-
determining if we go to
the
West
whole-
Delta or Dusk Glen right now.
I'm trying to read it. So
Said
take your
down.
time
No,
off you.
no, I'm saying said
Oh.
down. I said down the hallway.
Either way, we can discuss where we're gonna teleport to later. But
Yeah.
as of right
Sure.
now, we all need to gather up. And
Yeah.
Fine.
Ooh, I make this flow in secret. Awesome. Okay.
No, it's the first one's immediate is 100% chance. After that's when you start making the rolls.
Okay.
It's let's say I use it like 2 times in for a long rest. That's when I start losing. That's when you start making the rolls. After a long rest, it resets
Well,
itself.
you cast your thing and you wiggle your dragon bone sticks and marks.
Voodoo magic. Voodoo magic.
Nothing will appear.
guess nothing bad happened.
Oh boy.
But nothing good happens either.
Not especially good or bad.
So that means nothing bad happens there, but we don't get our guy then.
Well,
Let's go to Duskland then.
Okay.
Okay,
So, is
let's
that
go.
what we've decided?
No
It's Dusk Glen then?
Till dusk.
Yeah. We've already slept.
Alright.
We just woke up like 2 hours ago.
I know.
Let's go.
Alright.
let's go.
So doing the Scooby-Doo one where they run in place for a moment before Shaggy and Scooby go bolting off in the other direction. This is how the party will be running up the street.
Scott, by the way, Vic, before I leave the end, I'm gonna chop off my key. Like a noble human being would.
Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me.
I dropped off
Wow.
mine too. Haehil has ours. Haehil has ours.
Am I near there? I thought I was going to the mage.
You're with us. We went to go grab.
Right
We
then.
went to go
Thank-
grab.
Right then.
Thank
Here's
you,
the
grab-
key.
Since now is one of the times people want to be normal human beings, I'll drop mine off too. So I mean, like God,
All of them get dropped off. Then we
But
continue.
have you
to
guys
Scooby run.
taken Johnny Boy out of the sex dungeon yet?
Well,
Wait a
Johnny Boy
minute,
with
what?
us the entire time.
We picked up Johnny. Johnny Boy's been with us the whole time.
Yes.
Because Clem can't leave him behind or he runs away.
When you need
I've
to throw
agreed
up in
with him.
general.
I've agreed with him that I will tone down my behavior, but he is still gonna learn how to read and write.
The beatings will continue until morale improves.
Johnny Boy's like 6.
Until you can read this fucking
Oh.
book, Johnny.
Alrighty.
So
Teach him how to fight to the death at age 6.
I wanted to be a child soldier, but now in any case.
It's so fun doing that.
So now, as you guys all gather outside, I'll gather outside the mansion.
What?
The
Okay.
gate will open up into the courtyard.
So we've had a little slight change of plans.
Well, Celta's stupid.
We're going to Duskland.
Duskland. That's in the
Yes.
That's in the delta as it makes its way to the bay.
Yes. Arxus had a good point. The only reason I wanted to go to West Delta was to catch him like on that crossing over there because they would have to go to the crossing to get out.
I'm going to the bubble. Alright, I'll catch up.
But we could go to Duskland.
We're going to
'cause,
Duskland now.
Yeah, I'm trying to explain. Duskland is a major port, so they would have to go there to gather supplies before they
Yeah.
cross continents.
I understand
Oh.
that now. Let's.
I think this is the most intelligent thing I've heard Arxus say.
So we're going. To
My
Duskland
brain
now,
works sometimes.
Mr.
Wait,
Cornelius.
Arxus is intelligent?
Don't burn out all your brain cells now.
Will that cost any more going to Dusklin instead?
No, it's not even fair to charge you more. Well, step into the courtyard. You hear the voice say before he hangs up his audible phone.
Okay, everyone, let's go.
We're about to get fucking isekai. That's over.
And this is a trustworthy character.
I
We
mean,
hope
Enoch
so.
told him about us. The toilets about him.
Hayes, do you trust him?
Hayes?
Hayes? Tavis? Tavis is dead.
Tavis is still at war with ants. Right, anyway, I'll just go in
Oh,
a
no.
bit more apprehensive.
The
Well,
ants are
just-
winning.
It's either
Oh,
this
no.
option or we go to another continent. We could probably still catch a ship at Dusklin if we have to, too.
So, as you guys step into the courtyard, the door is open to the nice manor, and Sir Cornwallis, Leopold III, or Coy for short, Coy will be stepping out in his bathrobe and pink and fucking bunny slippers, as he looks tired. Old man has to sleep still, but as he steps outside in his night robe and his slippers, he's gonna yawn and tell you guys to gather in a circle.
Right?
Okay.
All right,
Circle.
over here.
Soon.
In the circle. I've
Yeah.
been in one of these circles before. Am I the sacrifice again?
Come on. It'll be okay,
No,
Billy.
you're not.
Who's
Arxus.
Billy?
Who
I
the
mean,
fuck is
God,
Billy?
I was looking at his fucking name in Discord.
I don't know.
So
Some nerd or something.
he's gonna take his bunny slippers, right? He's gonna begin dragging his foot in a circle around you guys, just retracing the current circle. And then as he tiredly yawns and uses his slipper to carve into the dirt, the incantations of the spell. After about a few minutes pass by, he says, "Just put your money on the ground for that 200 gold."
I put 200 gold on the ground.
I thought he was gonna forget, and I was gonna laugh.
And as soon as the money touches the ground, poof, you guys are teleported. And that is where we shall end the session for today.
Right.
Cool.
Dude, that was a fun thing to join into.
Yeah, I'm glad you listened.
I honestly thought he was gonna forget to make sure we paid and just teleport us.
Bro, I love how
It
you
makes
just called
sense
God.
why, because he had to be 50 gold and stuff.
I want to point out the fact that you called a god is like, oh god, it's an emergency. All right, this has to be huge. Maybe
Okay,
the
hi,
Dutch are
we're
about to
looking
die,
for
and
One
then-
time
Okay,
you're
no,
not in
to
trouble,
be
you're
fair,
calling.
literally,
like
every
Lon,
other
you called
time.
Lon, I want to say this. You're literally calling him. He's in the bath with his scented candles and everything, and then you call him. What's wrong with
Okay.
you?
Look, every other time, it has failed miserably. Like, we're like 86, 96, and something like that. And the first time, I actually get it. I really don't need it. And the other times, it would have helped a fuck ton.
Yeah, the other times the secretaries just put you on hold. His angel servant people just put you on hold. Like, hold
Like,
up, we have like
Divine
17
Intervention
other people.
Incorporated put him on
Yeah.
ring.
Yeah, and like the secretary accidentally hit the transfer button and said, "Oh, fuck."
Now you're talking to Sobek or someone like that. You didn't call them.
And like Enos is going to yell at the secretary, "Why the fuck?"
Like,
Wait, imagine trying to call God, but it fails so bad you accidentally call Satan.
Hey,
oh, this is Satan's hotline for whores and
I'll-
dungeons. How may I help you?
hey, I'll ask a favor of you. I'll give you my soul in exchange for this favor. Usually what Lucifer does.
Okay, I won't lie. I'm over here just like, I think I'm getting reinterested in this campaign. I'm like, hold up, Brain. You're actually interested again.
Okay.
Well, I hope you all
I just
like
heard
it
AJ
tonight.
get whooped.
Wait, so you guys are going to a new continent next session? Basically?
No, we're not. That was the alternative.
Well,
His
try-
chair is
Oh.
ascending. Look at his chair.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hubbz's
dear
chair
God.
Hubbs' chair is Inos.
Hang on, I have the music. Where is it? Let me find it. I have
These
the
are
music.
the days of Elijah.
Okay.
Yeah!
Oh yes.
Look at the chair!
The holy
chair with
throne.
The
God
holy
help us.
throne speaks. It speaks to us. It's telling us
It has a
telling Vinny he
message.
needs to go play Halo.
Guys, I think the throne is talking to us.
Vinny, have you been smoking
Notice that
again?
Bro, it's just like it was in The Sound of Silence. The light is telling us a message.
Elon,
Whispers to.
Elon, don't ask why I'm standing a foot away from you in your face, because it's not like I have a needler to your gut or anything.
Alright, well.
Ah!
I just have a needler on standby.
Wow.
Okay. Oh my god.
That chair is
What?
vibrant.
It is.
Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, is that Hubbz? Hubbz!
Yeah.
What?
Your ass has been sitting in a holy chair.